live. Record. Please tell me I updated the stream name. Hasn't been doing that for me, and we might be in the wrong category.
You are streaming art.
I'm yeah, brilliant. This happens. Like, I don't know, for the last month. I can't even see. I can't even click on. Alright, here it comes. I can't even see. I can't even click on. Alright, let's edit this. How is everyone?
Good, yeah. It's good.
A bit tired, but
A few people like that.
Just to being tired. I'll raise to that. The older you get, the more tired you get, and it doesn't go away. Never.
well, there's one way to make it go away.
Oh, that's
That's dark.
That's
That's very dark.
I was thinking cocaine. Jeez, where did you guys go?
Yeah, no, alright.
I think I went to the same place as Tak, to be honest.
I definitely went to
the pot of cocaine. Like,
I'll be honest, I had like 15, not 15 cups, but about 7 cups of coffee while I was working, and I was halfway to tasting color, so it's okay.
Taste color. I can see sound. Alright.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, I think they can hear you. I thought they couldn't for a second. Yeah. Let me finish getting my stuff ready because I had a lot to do this morning. Click. Okay. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Christian 9K3G, and I'll be the Dungeon Master for this here game of Dungeons and Dragons. Announcements. Woo! Yeah. Alright, announcements. Shadow is not only not here with us today, but is unfortunately no longer going to be with us, playing with us anymore. So that's sad. That sucks. But we will push on, and whether or not we get someone in soon to replace him, that is currently a question. So yeah. Did anyone else have any other announcements? I don't think. No. Well,
let's go and play.
Let's play. Yeah. Welcome back to the world of Ethicsia. Last time, these guys came up through the mines into this dungeon, worked their way back to the start of it, solved some puzzles, had some brilliant fun, had an encounter with some spiders that some people liked more than others.
let's be clear. There was nothing to like about the spiders.
Alright. And sacrificed some of their equipment to the grasping walls to get where they are now. Yeah. What did Pax or Tak read on the archway coming into where we're currently standing?
I cannot remember, I'll be honest.
Do you have the journal entry still?
Was it 4 or 1?
I think it should be
I think
4.
it's the 4,
4.
yeah. It
Go for
reads,
it.
the balance between life and death needs constant attention and must be corrected. Very profound.
So you guys see these massive doors. A previously locked bar has been removed, and these doors, although massive, you think can be opened.
Tak, should we wait for Yas? She might be better at this than I am.
I think we should probably wait for everybody.
good choice. Lads, are you there?
They slowly creep up behind you guys. Everyone's able to hear what you were saying about the archway, and Shadow is just kind of staying quiet at the moment, not really taking part, not really a strong one to open the doors.
Yasma, do you think the two of us could open this door together?
Yeah, probably. I don't see why not. I'll grab one, you grab the other.
Sure.
Just gonna reach out and grab one of the door handles and get a strong grip and
Yeah,
yeah,
you guys
on it.
both aid each other to open these massive doors up, and looking inside, you see a candelabra in front of a massive scale looking structure hanging off balance to the left. The fire flickers on the left and right side of the rooms that you guys are facing towards as the walls open up and curve into this room. It's very well lit. You guys see just past the scales through. There's another archway, another doorway that is dark beyond that. You can't see in there. The ominous feeling this dungeon is giving you guys starts creeping higher and higher. Shadow's going to offer his sneaky skills to help investigate and look around, unless you guys want otherwise.
Me as a player, I have an idea, but not sure if Tak would have it.
Go for it.
Because it kind of gives me off a vibe a little bit of the scale of Anubis, I want to say. Basically, when you're entering the afterlife, it's ancient Egypt. Basically, when you passed away and you're about to enter the afterlife, your heart is weighed against a feather, and if your heart is heavier than a feather, then you're going into damnation rather than salvation.
Okay, that's cool.
Guess
That's
I'm
awesome.
going to hell.
Are you pulling your heart
Yeah.
out of your chest? Don't do
No.
this. Don't do this.
No,
Okay.
definitely no.
Um,
I would have asked the party wizard, Percival, if he has a feather, and place it on one side of the scale.
And like actually pats through his pockets, checking. I don't have a feather, but I do have. And he pulls out just like a little like burlap sack, and you can hear some kind of like granular, like gravel or sand or something filled up inside of it. I do have this.
I do not believe that would be of much help.
so you guys
As
walking up
it-
closer to the scales?
Tak isn't walking up closer yet.
Okay.
He's scanning the
Are
room
you
first.
looking for just something light, Tack? Just something light, and or does it have to be a feather?
Ideally, it should be a feather.
My feathers in my hair died out a while ago. I've got daisies now, but that's all I got.
No problem. No problem.
I don't want to. I love your idea. Maybe it's the same origin as the idea of Kalimbor's afterlife. But this truly is the symbol of my god. It's the off-tip scale. So, even I wasn't sure in the beginning, this for sure is a temple of the god of death and life, and this is amazing. Thanks for
Shadow
bringing me along, lads.
Shadow is gonna say, well, would you like me to scout around? I could try to see what happens left and right, and if everything goes okay, I can look through the doorway ahead.
Feel free to, though do be careful, just in case there is traps of some kind. I do not trust these dungeons, as they tend to be rather treacherous.
Right, I'm gonna just roll on his sheet for stealth. Okay, 23. He feels pretty nimble. He's gonna come. He's gonna go left first, and it opens up. He sees a massive brazier, like in the previous rooms, lighting up that side. There's another open hallway that leads further on. He's going to check the hallway for traps. Right, he doesn't think it's trapped. Heading in, there's another couple of lit candelabras that barely show a statue dedicated to Bahamut, the platinum dragon. That's it. Nothing else in the room. He's unsure what that means. He sneaks back over to you guys and explains what he finds and starts heading south further to the next room. Gonna investigate that hallway for traps.
In the meantime, Pax is going to turn to Yaz. You were asking about the gods. Maybe
Yeah.
the silver dragon might be some god that fits you. A proud and powerful god. A god of righteousness and might.
Yas is gonna chuckle to herself and be like, that sounds a lot more intimidating than I was thinking. Oh boy. We'll think on it. Yeah. And she's just gonna like sink back to herself and kind of like take a few steps like to the back of the group.
Okay.
That wasn't what I wanted to do. I just
I'm
looks
just
to the
a little
floor.
spooked. I left my hammer on the wall, and you know.
Would you prefer an axe instead?
Even just like a little dagger if someone has one, so I can stab any more spiders.
I
Oh,
shall
really?
give you an axe, and I'll pull out the other one of my hand axes and give it to Yasma.
Okay, so you have
Thanks,
no
Tack.
hand axes?
No more hand axes.
Okay. So Yasma,
But
you can
Yasma
add
has
a
a form
hand
of a
axe
weapon.
to your character sheet just from the compendiums. Should be fine. Shadow gets back from the south and explains that he sees a similar room, kind of mimicking in design, and the statue he finds there is to the god Soon. Right, well,
What
I don't
kind
know.
of god is it?
Should we move forward? These scales, by the way, are massive. The tip of the scales almost hitting the ceiling in here. Lit by candelabras on both sides, in front and behind. Braziers on both sides, left and right. The braziers being further away because they light a lot more.
So, who wants to lead on?
Okay. Shadow is going to head towards the last exit he can find and check that for traps. Investigation again. Not as good this time. But he's going to step through anyway and try and have a look around. He sees inside this massive room some braziers, 4 braziers, and a couple of pillars. This is an odd-shaped room. Couple of the pillars being way bigger than some of the others, and some sort of chain from the pillars on the right end of the room connecting to the pillars on the left. You guys can step up and have a look to see the same. There's 4 braziers lighting this room, 2 kind of on the closer walls, but the walls aren't square. The walls kind of lead out towards the room. Along those walls, connecting about 20 feet or so in from the walls, are some thinner columns you've seen before. On the far right side of the room, that's where these massive columns are. Behind that, slightly closer into the center of the room, is where the other 2 braziers are. And in the center of this room is just darkness. Cannot see.
Even those of us with dark vision?
This room doesn't allow your dark vision to get you as much knowledge as you'd wish.
Curious, I believe there's a ward against those of us who are able to perceive better in the dark, as and he kind of like rubs his eyes to make sure it's not just his own eyes messing up. I can't quite see what's in the center.
Just too far.
Would you...
Oh, is it just like... Okay, I thought...
So the dark vision leads out 60 feet, and then it's darkness. You gather over another 150 feet before the back braziers light the room.
Okay.
So Shadow and Percival are currently looking into the room but not stepping into it. What's everyone else up to?
Well, I think it is time we shall go and have a look better at the room and try to determine what is going on exactly.
Just a quick moment, and Max is just going to drop 2 copper coins on the scale, 1 on each side.
Harder to do than just a simple task. These scales towering above you. The left one more tipped down closer to you. If you want to make an athletics check or try and get someone to help you get on top.
If you'd like, I could do my and he kind of swashes his hand through, and the spectral mage hand appears.
Oh, yes. I would love your help.
Certainly. And so walk up just to keep within range the mage hand, and kind of takes one of the coins and hands it up to the mage hand and floats it up to the first scale. Starting with the lower down one, I guess.
Yep. So Pax, you walk around these scales and hand Percival these coins. The mage hand extends from you guys and drops a coin on the low side. Nothing happens. Comes back, grabs the other coin, goes to the high side, having to go a lot higher this time. Percival, you just have to get closer, that's all. You drop another coin and nothing happens.
Well, thank you.
Yasma, were you able to get that hand axe?
Yes, I did. It's
Okay,
in
great.
there. I can stab something now and not freak out.
Yay!
Slashy, slashy.
Slashy, slashy, no more bonky, bonky.
Did anyone go into the next room yet with the darkness?
Go in? No.
Go in, okay, cool.
They're just looking from what their dark vision can see.
Mhm.
Did you want to have a look as
if
well?
if they had, I would have followed them in. But as I don't have dark vision, I'm not going to go in.
Would you like to just go up where they are?
Yeah, I'll look through and then because
Yeah.
obviously my sight cuts off a lot sooner than theirs because I don't have dark vision.
Yeah.
I'll
These
just wait.
these braziers still catch your eye on the left and right hand side. There's 2 on the left, 2 on the right, 2 on the closer walls, 2 on the further walls. Yeah, you're able to see into the room, but only where that light is.
See Percival like bamf out the quill and like go to start taking notes on the scales. Oh no, because I do still have my notebook. Never mind. Yeah, so he's going to pull out his notebook and just start taking notes on the scales. And you see him like go for the spell book as he's going to try and like ritual cast and be like, ah, right. Unfortunate. He just goes back to taking notes, but a little upset.
Any questions about what I've explained to you guys at the moment?
I'm just trying to picture the scale of the scales. That's a sentence.
That's a sentence. That works.
Probably. Yeah, it's something. If I'm gonna guess that the upper half is about 15 high up in the air, maybe a little bit higher.
So the room is bigger than the last room you guys were in. The last one about 40 feet to the ceiling. This one probably just a little bit bigger than that. You can see the scales that have the high side right up towards the ceiling for the top end, and then hanging down about 15 feet where the scale actually swings. The left hand side being offset though is still about 10 feet off the air, so you guys can't see onto what the scales have.
Would anyone like to take a look up there?
I could try climbing, but there's no promises I actually make it up all the way.
I might be able to help you. Just touches you on your shoulder. I hope he helps you with that. Casts guidance.
I guess Yas is gonna try to climb up the scales.
Alright, athletics check please.
Just be careful not to tip the scales.
So yeah,
You
which
can do
scale
that.
are you trying to climb onto to have a look? Or are you just
The
going
middle
like
of the
straight up the
scale.
center?
Yeah, I was trying to go up the center.
Yeah.
Does it look like I could grip my way up? Like, is there like
Yeah.
enough decorative
It's-
design that I could grip my hands?
It's very like simple but interwoven and kind of intricate, just like swirling around. Still kind of feels like you're climbing like one solid pole. 10.
Do you have a D4 on that as well?
Do you wish to use your
Uh,
guidance?
D4.
13. Okay. It's not bad. Climbing, not something you're familiar with, but You're strong enough to hold your own weight and pull yourself up a bit. You get, let's say, 10, 15 feet up, and you can see over onto the left scales not only the coin that Percival's with Mage Hand placed there previously, but also some sort of scroll casing.
And what about on the other scale? Am I able to see, or do I have to?
You want to keep
go
trying to
higher?
go? Yeah. You keep climbing, and it's getting harder. But looking up onto the higher scales, the light is a lot less present, and you can't see anything on there at the moment.
I'm gonna yell down and be like, "Okay, it's too dark up here for me to see this one, but over there," and she's gonna like flick her head to the side. There's like a scroll kind of thing, like a little bag for a scroll sitting on it. Do you want me to try to get it?
Most certainly. I don't know.
Could we not use Percival's hand and maybe try and direct it?
That could work.
Good work.
Percy, you mind sending your little hand up here?
And he looks from his notebook. Oh, the big one or the little one? The big one I can only do on the ground.
No, the little one. The little one. The sparkly
Oh.
one.
Certainly. I won't be able to see what I'm doing, though, and he'll
That's what I'm up here for.
mage hand again and just kind
Yeah.
of direct it up.
You kind of like use the mage hand to try and go where you placed the coin previously. Yasma guides your hand just a little bit more central, and
A little more to the left.
more to the left.
Playing a claw machine.
Yeah, that's
Playing a
it.
claw machine. 110% what's
I'm
happening right
not
now.
gonna make you guys do a check for this though. You guys managed to spend a couple minutes grabbing a scroll down from the scales. The scales stay where they are. Percival, having a look at this scroll, it is a level 2 spell called Knock.
Who's there?
It's a level 2 spell.
Wonderfully useful thing to have. Unfortunately, I don't have my spellbook on me.
Well, I'm sure you can procure another one.
Oh, make no mind. I'll have to get another notebook, but with a bit of time, I should be able to replicate my spells that I had into this. And he holds up the notebook. But that will take some time.
Are you guys ready for me to come down? Or do you want to light it up here so I can see what's on the other side? Her voice is like quaking and she's like getting really sore armed.
I got a torch. Can your magic hand carry a torch? I don't understand it.
Provided it's light enough, it should. Torches don't weigh that much, right?
Nah.
Pax is going to light a torch. I'm going to hand it over to the hand, I guess.
Yasmi, you're muted.
Fuck, wrong push to talk button. I swear to God, one day I'll learn. I picture the hand from the Addams Family as the mage hand every single time.
It's more like I see it more as like a deep ethereal like purple energy with, you can see like little wispy tendrils coming out the back.
Yeah, that's much prettier than the thing. Yeah, 100%.
And
no,
it,
we've made our decision. It's the thing now.
Percival, the thing.
Well, I'm saying my rendition of it, which, as I'm the wizard, it's mine.
Vote 2-1. Motion not carried.
Fireball both of you.
Well,
As
good
soon as
game,
I
guys.
can.
As soon as I can, I'm fireballing the both of you.
And you know, that's actually very likely because you guys are the melee like up close and personal.
One day
Thank
we're gonna
God
die.
I can go Dragonborn. Thank God for that.
Fair.
Except, watch
Wait.
this. It's gonna be psychic damage. Or
Yeah.
it's gonna be something else.
One
All
up
right.
each other. It's bigger today.
So Percival, you managed to take the torch up to light the top scale and show Yasma that there is nothing up there apart from the coin you placed there before.
Now the scroll's been taken off the other one, has the balance changed at all?
No, the balance is the same. So visibly, there is no reason why the scales are offset. One coin on each.
Anything else while I'm up here?
I think it's safe to come down for now. I don't think there's anything else, unless anyone has any thoughts.
Thanks for doing the work. Just going to move over and at least trying to help or to be a safety net if she falls.
Is like the center of the scale, is it like bumpy, or are the designs more like inlaid?
It's bumpy. So like if you were to do like a fire pole kind of like
That's exactly
slide
what I was
down,
thinking.
it'd kind of like it'd kind of be weird, yeah, like a weird playground piece of equipment or something.
She's gonna wrap her little legs, try to wrap her little legs around and wrap her little arms around and just like shimmy her weight from side to side to like bring her down.
All right. You managed to get down safely. So Percival's basically interested in a short rest. Is that right?
Yeah, the short rest is what I need to be able to copy my spells into
Okay.
my other book.
Does anyone else want to try and take a short rest, or do you guys want to let Percival take a short rest while you guys try and explore? What are you guys up to?
Pack is more than happy to let Percival take a short rest. If the man needs to rest, sure, I'll stand and guard him, make sure nothing happens to him. Well, attempt to make sure.
You guys can keep an eye out, like perception, while you guys are taking a short rest. That's fine. It's just no like heavy activity really. Anything strenuous at all.
Yeah, Pax will just take out some rations, share them with the group.
Yep. Start having like a dinner.
Did anyone check already if there were any like markings, like runes or text on the scales?
No, yeah.
No like investigation check has been done on the scales, but getting up close to it, you don't see anything. It's fairly well lit, the one that's closer to you at least. There's nothing written on the scales. The only writing you have is from the archway just before entering this room. The balance between life and death needs constant attention and must be corrected.
Okay. And there's nothing of the same sort on the stem at all?
No.
It's all just plain decorative.
That's right.
Okay.
Um, Even going
case,
to the north and south where the other statues of the gods were, there's no text there. Shadow just recognized which god statues they were. He didn't read anything for them.
Okay, and there's nothing else in those rooms, just the statues.
And the candelabras trying to light them.
Okay. In that case, I will just time a ritual cast of detect magic to be at the end of when Percival's finished.
Okay. So you guys all take a short rest. Heal up if you need to. Dalatash, you get detect magic up, and looking around, there's nothing really that takes your eye at the moment. It seems like the only way to go is forward.
Okay.
Percival, your book becomes a new spell book because you chose a great subclass.
Yep.
Yeah. Anything else you wish to do now that your spell book is back?
I don't have the gold for it, but I would love to get that the new spell copied in there. So he's just going to take the scroll case and tuck it away for safekeeping.
How much would it cost?
Well, it's more so I need to buy a few components to tinker with the spell, as the notation is a bit different from my own, and I would need to understand its concepts and how it works.
Minor details.
Oh, okay. I was just worried that we might have to use the spell and it takes away from perhaps further use in the future.
There is that chance.
A chance we'll take, I guess. Shall we head on then? And I just kind of like point towards the door that we've yet to go through.
Yeah.
Like almost inviting someone that isn't the squishy healer to lead the way. Just like open hand out.
Yeah. So
I'd love to go, but I can't see anything.
Neither can I.
I can help you with that. Fox just cast light on the osmos. Hand axe, probably now.
Much less gravitas than the hammer.
Well, still fits you though.
Also, if I got the benefit of a short rest, because that is what it takes, I would also use my arcane recovery to get one of my second level spell slots back.
yeah, that's fine. Just trying to light up Yasma's axe. You guys feel free to do.
Yeah, he's gonna like walk over to Percival and like nosily stare as he's like looking at his spellbook and be like, "What you doing?"
You can see he's got the kind of like spectral quill in his hand, and he's actually got the book at the moment currently turned inside out, and he's like on the cover of it, tracing like these long spiraling arcane lines and sigils just all across the spine and the covers of it. And as he does, they actually like set into the cover of the book and start to like alter its shape and its form. And he just kind of like, without looking up, responds, "Very intricate and detailed work."
Uh-huh. What's it do?
It turns this book back into my spellbook proper.
Huh.
Okay.
She's gonna look at it and be like,
Do
shrugging her
you,
shoulders, walk away.
do you have access to all your spells now, or just the ones that are in that book?
Well, I still have access to the ones I have prepared, but this allows me to get all of my noted down spells once more.
Okay.
So Yasma, your axe shining bright like a diamond. You guys want to try and move into the next room?
Ever so cautiously, one
Alright.
foot ahead of her, she will stick it through the door and like pitter patter on the ground.
Welcome. I haven't had the pleasure of any company in a long time.
Do I hear? Is this out loud or is this in
All
my
of
head?
you audibly hear this kind of echo through the chamber, emanating from the central darkness that you can't see still.
Hello? Moshi Moshi?
Hello.
Hello, Guten Tag. Hello. She's gonna yell out into the darkness.
Come.
Speak Zamnian?
Come.
I've watched Sound of Music one too many times. That's literally where we go.
Zemnian is the German language that Caleb in Critical Role speaks. Yeah.
Yep.
So
yeah,
good.
Zemnian is the language from Wildmount.
Yeah. So yeah, this creepy voice is inviting you guys to step closer.
Pike's hands starts glowing with a sacred flame, and he asks, "Is your life restless, stranger?"
You just do the sacred flame, nothing else.
I'm not attacking, I'm just summoning it, holding
Yeah.
it. I'm just asking, is your life restless, stranger?
Life is complex. Why
That
don't you
answer,
come close so I can see you?
His eyes widen,
Mm-hmm.
and he uses Eyes of the Grave. No pupils anymore.
Alright. The range on that?
Should be 60 feet, I can post it.
So you know that it's not enough to reach him because your dark vision doesn't show anything either. Would you like to step in closer to try and gauge?
Sure. He might be a dangerous undead.
Be careful, Bugs.
Yeah.
What's the... How long does it last as well?
It's an action, it's gone. It's
Okay,
just
so
a
it's
blink.
6 seconds, yeah. So
Yeah.
you want to get in range of him with your dark vision and then light it up so that you can see whether or not it shows anything?
It's totally fine if he wasted one track of it. He can try to use another one.
Okay.
It's kind of like a sonar ping.
Yeah.
Alright. But still, the range is only 60 feet. So unless you're willing to get closer, you don't see anything.
If
What
he
what
possesses
armor
me,
is
don't be
Pax wearing?
afraid. Sorry?
What armor
What
is Pax
armor?
wearing?
Yeah.
He wears medium armor and a big shield. He'll be
Okay.
fine. But thanks.
Before we move closer, O strange voice of the darkness, can you identify yourself?
It's been so long. Do I have a name?
Well, everybody has a name.
If not, I can give you one.
I would like a name.
Well, for now you shall be O strange voice of the darkness, if that's alright.
I was gonna say Sprinkles, but alright.
Sprinkle. We're not fucking naming it Sprinkle. Then it'll never die.
What?
Not confetti, though, or glitter.
We could name it Fluffy! And yeah, so
God.
just gonna like start rambling off all these names to herself.
Mm-hmm.
Pax starts moving closer.
Okay. I don't know of these names. Something stronger, perhaps.
Oh, well, can't name you anything stronger. Sorry. Won't be able to help you until you give us your name.
You can
Touching his chest.
call me Angel for now.
Oh, Angel. That is a very pretty name. Tell us, Angel, what are you?
I am trapped.
Yes, we got that much. But what sort of creature are you?
Pax, were you stepping closer still?
Yeah, while walking closer, staying a little distant, he's going to cast protection from evil and good. Just rub in some silver over his chest.
Okay.
Turning around, waiting for Tak to finish up and the others. Tell
What,
me when I should get closer.
what does protection from evil good do again?
Can't be possessed by evil, and
Okay.
all evil creatures have disadvantage on attacking you.
Okay. And the eyes vision thing that you do, Eyes of the Grave, that only helps you see undead.
Undead. Nothing
Okay.
else.
And Yasma, you've got the light. Are you coming in closer to help Pax see anything?
Very cautiously, but yes.
All right. You'll see 55 feet. Yasma and Pax disappear into the darkness. Not disappear, but walk further out into it. Pax, you can barely see at the end of your vision. Actually, make a perception check. Nice. 24. Okay. You see a bald man with a halo, wings sort of just sat behind him on his shoulders, chains around his wrists on either side, extending out further towards these massive pillars on your left and right. No shirt. He's got reasonable amount of clothing on his lower body though, and he doesn't look cold or anything. And he's kind of just like standing there. Every now and then he's got kind of like a twitch in his head, shoulder.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you pinch my face, please? Am I dreaming?
Yas is gonna like not pinch one cheek, but she's gonna like slide her hammer in or her little axe into her thumb and like pinch both his cheeks like a grandma and be like, pinch.
He looks again. Does he see the same?
See the same.
If he possesses me, hit me, please.
Okay, don't have to tell me twice.
What do you see?
Yes, Yasma, Pax, is everything all right?
Max is having a heyday. He's kind of having a moment, guys.
Yeah. Have you heard of those creatures that bear messages for the gods? I never knew they were real.
I'm kind of dumber than a sack of butter. I haven't heard of it. I don't know what he is. No ideas.
Everyone that's back in the doorway, does anyone want to come in closer?
Tak will take a step closer, because if Pax thinks that this creature is a messenger for the gods, well, I'm curious to have a
Curiosity
look.
is piqued. Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Percival's curiosity is piqued as well, but his in a more direct manner, as he is just going to walk fully in
Okay.
up to where Pax and Yasma are.
Shadow is going to like come in towards the right, just kind of like trying to get a different perspective a little bit, not too much, nothing too crazy. Percival, you're just going all in, walking up behind him.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I've heard stories of servants of the gods before, but I've never had a chance to encounter one in life before. This will be a wonderful learning opportunity.
You don't quite see them just yet if you're standing behind. If you want to try and stand next to Yasma on her other side, you might be able to get sight. Dalatash.
Isn't Yasma with Pax?
Yeah, so do you want to stand behind him or like next to him?
Yeah, like I'm going like right up next to them.
Alright. Yeah, so you see the same. With your dark vision, go ahead and... No, I won't say you need a perception check. Pax can point things
Pax
out.
will show the others, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just I just see like the vague outline of them.
Kinda,
Did
yeah.
Tack walk up as well? Sorry.
Tack took a step in and hesitantly is behind, in front of you, but
He's cautious.
cautious, yeah.
I'm gonna walk up and stand behind Yasma.
Okay.
From
Behind, like 2 or 3 steps behind, not
2 or 3?
not directly behind her.
Alright.
I don't know too much.
Say like 5 feet, Dalatash.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, Pax.
No worries, no worries. Talking a lot. I don't know too much about them. Anyone heard of those kind of creatures?
This is
Yas
news
just
for me.
shakes her head no.
Pax will start walking.
I've heard of them, but not done extensive research, so unfortunately I couldn't help you.
Why are you held captive? Do you want to be free?
Roll a persuasion check to like see if you're charismatic enough to have said conversation.
Hell no.
Okay.
Solid. People
he does
usually
talk.
held captive
does.
for a reason,
Yeah.
Pax. Let's not talk about freeing him just yet.
A long time ago, Tyr put me Elenvor's wishes. Bahamut
why would
watched
he have
as
done
he
that?
said, "The law comes first." Soon showed passion, and yet, and he janks the chains, and they just chink, 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 chink the whole way down, kind of echo. These chains bind me. Leaving this place will mean the end of my sentence. Kelenvor will welcome my return.
Are you his angel? An angel of the dead?
I was.
Pax will kneel down.
Okay.
Why don't you ask your god? Can you not contact him and ask him?
No.
Punishment.
Why are you being punished?
No answer.
Did you save a life that wasn't supposed to be saved? Or did you take one that wasn't
No.
supposed to be taken?
No.
Pax walks closer.
Can you help? And he pulls his arms out in front. The chains, kind of like a massive peck fly, clink as he tries to pull his arms closer together to present these shackles before you. You hear the chains on the side of either side of the chamber, as if they're being pulled over some sort of railing. The wings of him kind of like flex out, and you see the size of him. He is medium, but he's a big guy. The shackles presented before you. What is everyone doing?
You said you were put here for punishment. You are a servant of Kelimvor. Were you put here for punishment by Kelimvor or one of the other divines?
Here, put me here. Kelimvor's wishes. So I'll just read it in plain voice. A long time ago, Tyr put him here by Kelimvor's wishes. Bahamut watched as he said, "The law comes first." Soon showed compassion, and yet these chains bind him. Leaving this place will mean the end of his sentence. Kelimvor will welcome his return.
So it sounds like he's been waiting for somebody worthy of setting him free. Because it looks like no one else got through here before us.
Up to a point.
Pax, can you talk to Kelimvor and maybe ask?
I don't think this is how it works. I'm just a novice. Never talk to my gods.
I would exercise caution, Pax. One does not punish one of their own for light reasons.
The stream cams did that thing again. What did I do last time to fix it?
Oh, they're all
What happened?
they're all frozen.
Yas was
Oh.
the only one moving. That's alright. You guys keep talking. I'll see what I can do.
No idea.
Yeah, we can just give you a second to fix
Alright,
this
no, it's
before
fine. It's fine. It's good.
Good.
I just turned them off and on again, basically.
What's your name?
Yasmi, you're muted, by the way.
I know. I was just mumbling about being
Okay.
the only one moving. It's fine.
Fine. His name, he has only presented the name Angel.
Pax will let his hand light up. Cast guidance by touching his chest. Remember.
You go up
blessing of the
to
gods.
you go up to him, like
Yes.
right in front of him.
Right in his face. Yeah.
Okay. And you give him guidance, trying to help him remember.
Yes.
Okay.
Help us help you.
Hectic.
Help me, help you, help me, help you.
The circle.
The circle of life.
How do I do a DM roll? One that you guys don't see.
Just
yeah,
above
if you
the
go to-
chat
roll.
box.
Where it says public role, you can
Mhm.
do
Private
private.
GM,
Alright,
blind
yeah,
GM,
yeah.
GM
and
roll.
so.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. If you
Private
do
GM roll.
a private GM roll, we can see that you have rolled. If you do blind GM roll, I think that's only you
Okay.
or self roll.
So you guys can't see the result of that one?
Nope.
We can't see the result or even the box in the chat, but we have
We
heard
can
the sound
just-
that you have rolled
yeah.
something.
Okay.
Dice So Nice still played the sound.
That's
Mildly
awesome.
terrifying.
Yeah.
Mildly terrifying.
You get the sense of being at a real table.
The
Rolling
DM just
behind
says,
Should I-
rolling behind
Should I
his
use
screen,
this
just
more
like,
often?
I
Okay.
mean, it's a great way to terrify your players. Just every so often, just randomly
Yeah,
roll a
just do
die.
it for fun.
Even
And
if
like
there's
make a
like no
face when you do it
consequences.
too. Like
No, no,
like 100%. Make a face when you roll it too.
Don't-
Like,
don't do it randomly. Do it whenever someone's like, yeah, can I take a look around? Like, all right, cool, make a perception check, and no matter what they roll, just randomly roll a die after.
Terrible. Terrible. Alright. So how did you phrase your question again, Pax? I just want to like reply in.
What is your name? Let us help us help you.
Did
Alright.
you say you make a light?
Yasma has a light. So from
Yeah,
here
Can I see the guy then?
no. From here, Yasma and you, Dalatash, you guys are hanging back unless you wish to follow Pax up. He responds. So many things to click on. Samael. Just his name. One word.
Samael.
Samael.
Samael. I'm just a lowly servant, Columbo. If I wanted
This
to
is-
free you,
Sorry.
how would I help you?
DM,
Mm-hmm.
is there a chance that in my time of studying the arcane and history and whatnot, I might have ever come across the name Samael?
What's the modifier for your history check?
History is +5.
Okay.
Is proficiency.
There is unfortunately no chance.
Okay.
Out of character.
Pax.
Dear God, we do not want to let this guy free. In character,
No, if
I have
you're
no idea who he is.
out of character, yeah. If you're an angel who got punished by by the god you serve, you did something real bad.
If your name is Samael.
Samael, yeah, that's it. That's the
But
one and
Pax
only
has
indication.
no
that-
Should I
idea.
have chosen a different name? Like,
Yes, most
Okay.
certainly.
what did Samael do? Like out of D&D or whatever that was so bad.
Samael is one of the
wow.
Jewish angels of the hells. He's like the Satan angel of Judaism.
Oh, okay.
Samael, venom of God, poison of God, or blindness of God.
Okay. I just
Basically, he's quite high at the top in the whole demonic hierarchy.
chose
figure
that
who
based
is-
on it says on my end that he is the archangel of death, and Kellenvor being
Yes.
the angel or the god of life and death and balance kind of thing. I thought it was more
Yeah, sure.
fitting that way. So
Sure,
so
technically, yeah.
so out of character.
Angel.
None of you
Death
guys need to worry
is
about that.
Azrael.
Okay.
Character
That's
we
the
have
one.
no idea anyway,
Yeah, no.
so that's
Yeah.
lovely.
Perfect. Sorry, Tak, were you just hanging back still?
I
Tak?
believe that's to Pax. Oh,
Tak.
to me. I'm kind of slowly coming closer to see this angelic creature that is the messenger of the gods, but I'm cautious as hell.
Yeah. Just one step at a time, nice and slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just kind of there waiting with his wrists out.
How would I free you?
Percival would like to go up about 20-25 feet away and just do a quick casting of detect magic.
Oh, I still have my detect magic up as well, by the way.
Yeah, for 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And it lasts, that's how long it lasts. The range is 30 feet though.
Okay.
So that's why I'm getting up like 20,
Yeah.
25 feet away from him.
Pax, did you say that you were starting to free him?
You
Not
touched
yet.
him.
No. Okay. No.
I
I
just
thought
touched
I
him
heard.
and
I
I
don't
asked
think
him,
we
how would
even
I
have an
free you?
idea how to.
Yeah.
Yas
Okay.
is gonna ask him if he's thirsty
Okay.
or needs a snack.
He, I don't require such things, but would welcome any change.
Well, heck, I wish I didn't need food and water. That'd make my life so much easier.
Getting up closer, detect magic does ping the chains. Uh,
Probably would most in this
School of
scenario probably would be strong either abjuration or conjuration or even I guess potentially evocation.
My guess would be abjuration as well.
Probably would be abjuration though.
I appreciate the support because I'm just rereading through those 3 instead of all of them. Yeah, abjuration. So you get a yellow, powerful yellow aura from these chains.
There are strong wards. Very, very strong wards placed on those chains. I would be careful, Pax.
Thank you, Percival. What?
Tell me, Percival, where the scroll is that you have on your person.
He's tucked it away in his bag.
Okay, so it's like completely out of sight.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's in his mind, but like he's thinking about it.
Yeah. The angel can't see it. No question on anything. Everything alright, Yasma?
No, but it's okay. We're figuring it out.
What's up?
My life is falling apart, guys, and that's just how it is.
That ain't the truth.
But it's fine. It's fine. We're all fine.
Stay strong.
At least I don't have a SWAT team outside my house today.
Today.
Today?
Oof.
I have a story for you guys on our break.
Okay.
Okay. Alright.
Yes.
So this angel just kind of standing there waiting. What does everyone wish to do, if anything different? Shadow's slowly trying to make his way around to get a different perspective. He's actually made it into the dim light of the brazier off to the right when you first enter this room. Axe has gone all the way up to the angel in chains, basically in the center of this room.
Should we, like, I don't know, Pax? This kind of feels like this has to be your choice, friend. It seems like this has to be all on you.
Decisions.
I
I
mean,
know. Yeah.
yikes.
He is the servant of your god, isn't he?
But he is
Yes.
also a servant of your god who was punished by said god. Do keep that in mind.
And if the wards are as strong as Percival's suggesting, we should definitely proceed with caution.
Very,
A
very.
lot
A
of
lot of
caution.
caution.
They're actually somewhat
You
pimpy.
say that as
so-
Pax is like standing right next to the angel, the creature, the unknown.
He's in chains.
Samael, if I would set you free, and I really want to, I'm not sure if I am able to. Would you return to your God?
I would wish for nothing else.
Did he give you like a timeline on your sentence? You know, did he say like 5 to life or like come out in 100 years or, you know?
Here until.
I have one question for you.
Percival's like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Until what?
Samael, have you heard of Azrael? Looks him dead in the face, trying to read him.
Make an insight check.
Mention the actual archangel, the archangel of death. See if that gets anything.
What name did you say again?
Azrael.
Azrael is the supposed
Actually,
actual
just-
archangel of death.
Depending on religion, maybe
based
Archangel or maybe
in-
not.
Based in real world religion, Azrael is the
Right.
archangel of death.
In Christianity and Judaism, just an angel. In Islam only, he's an archangel.
Okay. He responds with one word. Very difficult to gauge this character as his ticks and twitches kind of seem like he's not of his right mind anyway, or his knowledge is so old and difficult to attain in his own mind. You're not sure, but he says one word in response. Replacement.
I know that Azrael is good and caring. Would you replace Azrael?
I mean, depending on the religion you're good. In Hebrew, he's actually the embodiment of all evil, but
All right, Percival. Not my say.
Will you kill us if we let you free?
I would I.
Well, why are you chained?
As you guys are asking questions in circles, he doesn't answer.
Can we free him?
That's the thing. We're only asking questions in circles only because he's providing answers in circles.
You just want to have a conversation all night, or do you guys want to try and do something?
Okay,
Pax
let's be more
turns
direct.
around and
Yeah.
asks,
What did you do in order to become chained? Not by who, but what did you do?
No answer. Axe turns around.
can you help me free him? Azrael will know I believe we can either lead him home to our god or help him be rebuilt.
Great. So why don't we bring him here instead of letting him go?
You want
And I
to
point-
bring Kelemvor to this chamber?
Not Kelenvor, Azrael. Is that what it was?
That's who Pax mentioned momentarily.
That's who I meant.
No.
Still, Pax hasn't had communication so strongly.
My vote is we don't free him, but if you really want to, I'm not gonna stop you. However, just give me pre-warning, please.
How would we free him? Like, realistically, do we gotta smash these chains? Do you have some magic duty? Like, is it even plausible for us to free him?
I've tried hitting. No success. Magic required. Everyone with dark vision and Yasma and Dalatash, even a little bit around where you're standing, you see the floor has broken in places and been destroyed in parts, and it is not the beautiful tiling that you walked in on.
Pax sits on the floor, writes 2 words in his book.
Okay.
Help me in Celestial.
Nothing in your book changes. No feeling you get alters. You're left in the dark, it seems.
Puts the book away. I'm afraid, guys.
What are you afraid of, my friend?
Doing a mistake.
Well, we can always ask Lady Rock, and she will always provide the correct answer.
Pax will flip a Calambo
I'm
coin.
not sure about the logic behind that one, but it certainly is a method.
I want to
Well,
free
you
him.
know, either we will be lucky because Lady Rock smiles upon us, or we will be unlucky. But that's because her sister is being a little bit naughty.
Pax just flipped a Calambo coin.
What was the result?
Yes, it is how it works.
He wants to free him.
Okay, so Pax wants to free him, Dalatash doesn't. What's everyone else think? Shadow's undecided.
Yasma's very indifferent. She doesn't know enough about the subject.
Pax says, let luck decide.
How would you do that? By flipping a coin?
I would actually flip a coin. Like,
Okay.
actually flip a coin.
Do you wanna
And
flip a
if
coin?
it's heads,
So we'll
if
make it
heads, then
the one is the bad one.
yeah.
So heads, or the 1, 0. So that's the good one, right? So you do want to let him go?
Yeah.
Alright.
Lady Luck says so.
Percival? do you want to help let him go, or?
I mean, I want the spell.
Don't get me
That's a
wrong.
wizard's answer. That's a wizard's answer.
I want the spell, boy.
That spell is fantastic. However, there's one teeny tiny sentence there. It provides a audible noise that can be heard up to 300 feet away.
Right. But give me some time and a bit of money, I can put it in my spell book, and then I can cast it an unlimited number of times.
Hey, more than happy to do it. However, this is a
He's been in
Question of-
chains for probably thousands of years. What's like another day to him?
Yeah.
Me at
Can we just
most.
look at this? He's in chains at the end of a hallway that closes itself off. So anyone who walks down it that doesn't sacrifice something. I feel like
yeah.
it's only going badly.
He's waited for
there's
someone.
a reason for
to
all
free
the
him.
wards that have been placed to keep this guy where he is.
Or for someone to actually.
Or to
You wish
protect
to let
him
him
against
free.
someone coming in. Yeah.
I would highly doubt
Well,
that, but I mean,
Once again, there's been a reason for all the wards placed around this guy. Whether it's to keep him in or keep things out, something is important about this guy. He seems to be perfectly safe where he is.
Safe. You're worried about his safety? Okay. I believe it.
I'm more worried
didn't-
about
I didn't
our
say
safety
He
than
was safe
his.
where he is, just things are safe when he's here. Whether
Like I
that's
said-
him from things outside or us from him, I don't know. But things are okay when he's here.
It's hard
Let's
to
put
give
it this way,
context when
while
you have no idea how long he's been here, yeah.
yeah, but that's the thing. While he is in the situation that he is, a status quo is maintained.
Oh, if only I
So,
could-
you know, if we don't free him now, other creatures don't get any safer to our knowledge, nor do they get put into any more danger than before. So maintaining that status quo for another couple of days, it's not a big issue. This is a reasonable thinking that Tak is definitely not doing, because he's not thinking about that.
Tak already
him,
flipped a coin.
Lady
yeah.
Lug has spoken. Flip that coin.
So-
Done. We need to
so-
free him.
Percival will mention, well, the scroll we found, I believe, should open locks. But then the scroll would be consumed, and I'm not going to lie, I would like to have that spell added to my repertoire.
what do you need to copy it to your spellbook?
Not so much time, but like I said, there are some components that I need just to play around with the spell, understand its notation, and modify it to fitting under my own methods.
Could
What
you buy
components do you need?
another scroll?
Out of character, I need 100 golds worth of fine inks and material components.
Could you buy another scroll somewhere?
We could. There's also the thing that this.
The scroll
gonna stop, he's
also
like-
has value as well as the copying material, so it adds more cost. But yeah.
He actually stopped. He's like, "What do I refer? Like, it's an angel. It's like creature seems rude. Does it truly have a gender though? Like,
It's masculine.
this." Right, but the nature of divine is a strange thing, and he's just gonna say this entity, whoever they are, clearly has been here for quite some time. We could take a few days. We would be able to go back, procure materials. I could copy into my spellbook, return, and release him.
Yasma's gonna raise her hand to the group like she's a child in school.
Yeah.
If we leave, do we have to sacrifice something else coming back? maybe leaving is not something we can actually do.
That is a very good question. We don't actually know.
And like when we leave, do we get our stuff back? Like, did those people who gave other things die in here and that's why their stuff's still on that wall? Like, there's so many variables. I don't think we can leave and have a definite answer. Like, I think it's now or never. And Yasma's gonna like go back to not really knowing what's happening.
Quite possibly.
That is a very good. That is a very likely possibility.
So I get you want this like spell, Percy, but I don't think now's the time to cater to our own wants. I think we just have to do what we gotta do.
Right, but counterpoint, I really very much would like this spell.
If it's meant to be, you'll find it down another time.
Or maybe we shall find a scroll in one of the shops that we can buy for you.
You guys remember the second in command for the guild is a wizard as well?
This isn't a question of how easy it is for you to acquire a spell. This is a question of morality. Come on. Put necessity behind that thing and make a decision. Your decision might not fit mine, but make a decision based on your morality and your consciousness.
Well, I tend to make decisions less off of morality, more based off of evidence and knowledge, and I currently have none of this creature, but I do have the knowledge that while he's been here, nothing seems to have happened. So...
If you
releasing
want
him-
this spell so bad, Percy, you walk out that hallway all the way by yourself, go back to town, get the stuff, fill it in, and then try to come back to us. If you can get back to us, we're good.
You do realize that is a very dangerous thing to do on your own.
I'm not saying I'm going to leave, I'm just saying, like, I'm just
Alright,
pointing out.
as a group, out
We
of
have no
character,
idea.
let's make a decision. Because we need something to happen. Whether it's you guys leaving as a group, or whether it's you guys doing something here.
I mean, I think that's what's happening as we're trying to make that decision.
Yeah.
Trying, but not. So,
Not actually
It's
making
not an
it.
easy decision.
I know. I
It's
understand
not,
that.
it's
I understand.
it's a divine creature held in chains underneath a temple. This literally could be the decision that leads to the end of the world. We don't know.
I put difficult decision in front of you, but
Yeah,
it has
that's
been...
that's why I'm trying to, in character, game it out, like
Yeah.
putting my points forward,
Alright.
which is the point of
Which
this guy.
we
We
as
have no idea who he
players,
is.
Yeah.
we
We
might
have
find
no
a lot more
idea.
respectful than our characters. Yeah.
Sorry.
That's the thing, Pax. We only need to swing one more bolt our way, and that's it.
If literally my sentence is going to end with, if all these things considered, you still want it, then I will cast a spell.
I mean,
So-
I
Lady
just
Reg
don't
has
think we can
spoken.
get back in.
Okay,
There's not
so-
much that I can decide on.
So 2 for release him, 1 for don't, but I don't care, and the other one for I kind of want this spell, but I don't care. Sounds like release him is stronger,
I
Yeah.
think Yasma's completely indifferent, so.
as well as
Yeah.
Shadow.
Yasma's kind of dumb, so. But
That's
I mean,
the thing.
Pax is dumb as
Typical-
well, and his eyes are glaring with religious fanaticism.
And that is why I'm trying to be the logical one here and be like, we don't know who this is.
Which is out of
End of
character
the day.
amazing, but I just wouldn't care.
end of the day, Yas would probably side with Tack and Pax because they've kind of.
I am playing the intelligent wizard. I am using
Yeah,
my
yeah.
intelligence to just point out in character.
No,
We
you're a
don't
good
know
man.
who this is. We don't know what's going to happen when he's released. So if all that considered, you still want him released, then very well.
That's the spell, I guess.
Pack's
through the way
eyes
it's going.
glowing golden.
Hack will help you get the money and get acquired another copy of the spell scroll to add. So, it's minor details.
Oh no! At this point, it's less about actually getting the spell, and nowadays just about the arguing in circles. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you wish to cast the spell using the
so-
scroll?
If that's what the group wants, then sure. Percival will reach into his bag, pull out the scroll case, pop it open, take out the scroll. I recommend we stand back. Also, cover your ears. This most likely will be very loud.
Okay.
Can I prepare a spell?
Yeah. Anyone who wants to do anything before this happens, please let me know.
Cool. Yes. What's your AC?
Low.
Very as far as the barbarian goes, it's low.
Okay.
I think Percy might be a little more durable than I am.
I want to go stand next to Yasma and prepare buckskin.
Prepare it.
Dex mod goes to your AC Asma, just to let you know.
No,
as
I
a
know.
barbarian.
Yeah. Yep. That's fully in the plan.
So,
Yep,
so Dalatash, you want to prepare Barkskin or you want to cast Barkskin?
Yeah, and if the creature attacks, I want to cast it on her, basically.
Okay, so you're not holding an action. You're just standing next to her with an intent.
Can I
Alright.
hold an action?
Well, you can,
If
but
you're
it
holding
consumes the
action,
spell slot.
Yeah.
Then I'll just cast it on her.
Okay. So
It
you
lasts an
cast
hour.
Barkskin on Yasma, and her AC goes up by how much?
Up
Goes
to
up
16.
So 16 is your AC, Yasma. Are you concentrating on anything right now?
I was on detect magic, and it's now on barkskin.
Alright, so yeah, just make sure your conditions are correct.
Yep. I am
Um,
concentrating.
what is Percival and Pax concentrating on?
I currently have detect magic going.
Pax
Okay.
is moving over to Percival, touching on his chest. I hope Kalamvor forgives me if I fail today. I
You
will
give him-
try to help you. Guidance.
You give him guidance, and that's concentration.
Yes.
But you've done it, so just get rid of the concentration.
No, sure.
Anything else anyone wants to do?
If something hostile goes to attack Yas or any of her party members and she is within range of returning a hit, she will slap him or it or her, whatever they identify as, with her axe.
Do you want to
As I
walk
know,
up
cast
with
Barkskin.
Percival?
Sorry,
think
one
she's
more
just-
time.
I think she's just staying where she is, and if anything comes close enough to hit, she's gonna bonk it.
That.
Alright,
I'm also going to take a step back, away from Yasma.
alright.
I wish I had.
Hack's
a
not
better
even
spell.
drawing his weapons. Lug has spoken. Until actual combat begins, don't give a shit.
Right.
Are we all ready then?
Moment of truth.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Samael.
So, how does casting work with a spell? With a spell scroll, sorry.
With a scroll, if it's on your spellcasting list and of a level that you can cast, it just goes. If it's on
Right.
your list but of a higher level, you have to make an Arcana check.
So you can
And if
just
it's not
do
on your
it.
list, you can't cast it. Yeah, so knock is a wizard spell. It's a second level. I can just read the scroll on it.
Right. So you walk up and you simply cast knock. Does your concentration change because of that?
No, knock is just an instantaneous.
Alright. Oh shit. So you guys want to take a break?
Would be a good
That sounds like
cliffhanger.
a good, yeah. So,
Yeah?
Yeah,
Alright.
sounds like a good
It's
time.
gonna hit the
That sounds
fan,
like
y'all.
combat's coming, and we're all
Alright.
gonna go pee now, so we
Alright.
don't have to do it in the middle of the fight.
I'm just
Alright.
gonna say, I'm not gonna say I told you so, but I told you so.
Let's have a
Yeah.
You
break,
said
guys.
you're not gonna say it.
All right, we'll be right back. See you guys in a little bit.
I suspect by the time any food he tries to send us gets to any one of us, it will be incredibly rancid. So maybe not.
It didn't
Alright,
say it
we're
doesn't have to
back.
be good by the time it gets to you, just it has to be enough to share.
Also, if anybody asks me to share my food, I will tell you to go far, far away.
Okay, so
I'll share my popcorn with all of you.
so before the break, lots of questions, lots of discussions. Do we set this angel free? Why is all this? And we came to the conclusion that Percival was going to use knock on the chains, and immediately in response to this, the creature, the angel you see before you, or some of you see, starts kind of like losing their mind, twitching all over the place, jittering around. The chains you hear shake and emanate throughout. A fire appears in his hand, a sword, and he strikes at Percival. So you can see this because it has light.
Excuse me, the what now?
The flame sword in his hand. He attacks Percival. It hits.
If I survive this, I am expecting a 9th level spell scroll to be purchased
Take the
for
mic
me.
back. If you survive this, let's see. Damage, normal.
Cool. I'm unconscious.
Percival falls unconscious.
Take care of Percival, and I'll draw my sword and move in to attack this
Should
angelic
we-
creature.
Should we
Am I
Am I close
enter
enough that my
combat?
held slash can?
No,
No,
you would have
were
had
about
to.
30 You were
walk
about
up.
30 feet
I
back.
didn't know how close we were.
I'll
Pax react.
How would you like to react?
Pax would like to cast a spell.
A reaction spell. I think
Well,
we'll just go into
An action
initiative.
spell.
Yeah.
Go into initiative.
Just to see how everything plays out. Combat tracker. Add to combat. Oh, I can't click on the guy. Roll NPC. Did it not roll?
That's a net 1 on an initiative on the healer. Sorry.
So I'm dead.
Oh,
You're
and he got a net
not.
20. Nice. The Chained Angel.
Chained
I'm just
Angel
saying.
did get a nat 20. Let's get a map up here for you guys, eh?
I'm just saying, one more strike on me, that's 2 failed saves, and I'm probably going next. If I roll below a 10, I'm dead.
Activate. Is it not activating? Okay, it's taking a sec. And this going. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, what's going on?
When it comes to initiative, attack is always terrible.
That's better. So yeah. You guys seen this happen, and the Chained Angel, for his turn, is just gonna back up, kind of like surprised himself about what happened. Percival, roll a death save.
That's me. That's a 4.
Yes.
That's a 4.
Seeing Percival fall unconscious, she is going to grip onto her hand axe because that's what she's working with now. And
Have your other weapon?
it's in the wall.
No, your what's it? The Morning Star.
So
It's in the wall.
It's in the wall.
no,
I don't have a
Morningstar
Morningstar
sold
anymore.
more
Oh,
I
on the
sold it
wall.
to
traded
get
it.
the hammer.
Oh, you traded it. Oh, okay, I thought you had
She-
both still. No.
I'm gonna use my movement and then action as a dash to get up right beside Pax, and that's where I'm going to end my turn.
Okay. Daltash.
I am going to walk up 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to target my good friend Percival, and I'm going to cast Healing Word.
He can't hear you.
Oh, damn. I don't cast Healing Word.
I don't think he needs to
That's
hear.
not how that works.
We
It's
play.
fine. I have other healing methods. I will use one of my Balm of the Summer Court dice, so 1d6 healing,
Right.
as a bonus action.
Yep.
Uh,
Healing word. I just thought OP and made it so they need to hear you.
Fair
you heal
enough.
for
6.
Wouldn't then,
Nice.
just out of curiosity, wouldn't then incapacitated creatures automatically can't be healed by healing word?
Mhm.
Oh,
Well, yeah. That's why I said he can't hear you.
Fair enough.
that is
So
my action. And then, as one, wait, I haven't finished yet.
bonus or action?
Pardon?
That
Sorry,
was
that's
the
my
bum.
action. I thought it was a bonus action. Let me double check. I swear it's a bonus action. But
Alright.
it's down as an action
Tack,
on my.
you would be
my-
up next. You hear this guy, by the way, this angel. He's holding this sword and he's looking at it confused, and he's like, "I didn't know."
It is a bonus action, so I can't do what I was planning on doing. In that case, I finish my turn. That's what
Okay.
You can still use your action.
I
Like
know.
the dodge action or something.
Yeah, that's
Tack.
what I do, actually. Take the dodge action.
Tack is gonna dash to get as close as he can to Percival,
Mm-hmm.
to try and protect him from the angel.
Pax.
Pax will step up in front of his friends
Mm-hmm.
and will cast Aid. To give Percival, Yasma, and Tack 5 additional maximum hit points and current hit points.
Okay.
And he will say,
Who is this?
I made a
sorry?
mistake. Yeah, dice roll failed. I can just roll it by hand.
From the dice tray.
Yeah, who
Yeah,
are
it's
you
just
casting
five,
this
straight up
on?
5 hit points on by 8. I can post you the text if you need it.
Pack, Percival, and Pax, was it? Or Yasma?
No, Tack, Percival, and Yasma, not himself.
Not himself. Okay.
And he will step in front of them. And he'll say, I made this bad decision.
So it's heal 5 and gain 5, right?
Yeah, heal 5, gain 5 maximum. And that's his action.
Mm-hmm.
Just going to step in front of his friends. Strap in his shield if you allow it.
Yeah, free item interaction. Grab the new shield out.
Yeah.
Alright. Shadow. He is going to, from here, like... What do we do? Do we attack it, or... He's got his short bow out as a free item interaction, and he's kind of just asking you guys.
Would you
Okay,
allow
choose.
to
I'd
rage?
allow someone to respond. Just keep it under 6 seconds the whole.
You hear Percival go, ow!
Okay.
Pax would say if he doesn't get his mind right, defend yourselves.
Alright, Shadow's just gonna hold a shot. And, wait, what's the range on the short bow?
He's probably well within range. It's like
It's
80,
80 and 320.
320, yeah.
So yeah, he's fine. Yeah, he's just gonna stay where he is. Chained Angel's turn. Unfortunately, he is out of his mind. And gonna come up to you, Pax, and go for an attack.
Misses
Alright.
as he clinks into Pax's shield, barely missing him.
Trying again. Misses twice. As he's doing this, he's like, I can't. That's his turn. Is there anything else, sorry, on his turn? Yeah, no, that's fine. Percival.
Percival's just gonna, like, crawl back 5 feet before standing up.
Sure.
Just like, probably got it because it's blade made of fire. The slash just immediately got cauterized, and like the front of his robe is just cut open. He's just like, I lost my spell, and we're fighting anyways. I am very upset right now. And he's going to. The angel's currently at ground level.
Yeah, he's at the same level as Pax. Just, he's flying off the ground, but just barely.
Okay, so he's not touching the floor, but he's close enough to the floor. That's fine.
Yeah.
He is going to use his remaining second level spell slot to place a Maximilian's Earthen Grasp right behind the bastard.
Sure. No target to save.
Oh, yes, sorry, I had forgotten to.
That's alright. What's the save? I'll just click it manually.
It is a strength saving throw.
Okay. 12.
12 will actually fail.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, he just, very upset, reaches out, the arcane energy flashing from his hand, traveling along the ground until the familiar earthen fist punches through the earth and just from behind wraps its fingers around the angel. He is now restrained and also takes 2d6 bludgeoning, which was already rolled, so he takes 3 points of bludgeoning. Of magical bludgeoning, in case that makes a difference.
That's what I'm looking at.
I am standing, so I'm no longer prone.
And you said restrained?
Yes.
Jesus, where's restrained? Okay. Yasma.
At this point, Yas is very angry and distraught that she has seen 2 of her companions go down. So, did I do that right? Okay, it didn't say anything. Alright, so she's raging even though I couldn't.
Do you have any uses of rage left?
I do. I haven't raged. I haven't raged since I've rested. working? Okay, I don't understand what's happening. That's fine though.
Just roll a d8 or.
Yeah, it was saying error. I had to do
Okay.
it the other way.
8.
So, creature of my choice within 30 feet must succeed on a Constitution saving throw. That
Okay.
would be our angel-y friend.
Do that. What's the save? DC. No, never mind.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah, no, he passes. He's fine. But then I am going to walk up to him and take a good old-fashioned slash with my hand axe.
And you have advantage because he's restrained.
Advantage is alt, right?
Alt.
Also, what about Shadow's hold action? Because he did attack Pax, didn't he?
He did, yeah, that's correct. Short sword, short sword. Where's short bow? Is that not an action on his list?
Could be.
Alright, nat 20 from the shadowy figure in the distance.
Technically speaking, he wouldn't have advantage because I went after the angel. The angel attacked before he was restrained. So
Alright, well let's see which roll was first.
It was the
The
9.
It was the
Nine.
9, okay. So 9 plus 3 would be
12 does, which probably doesn't hit.
12 does
If
not
15
hit.
doesn't hit, 12 does not, yeah.
Who rolled 15?
Yasma.
Yes.
I did.
Ah, yeah. 15 doesn't hit either. So that makes it Dalatash's turn. Dalatash?
You're muted.
Sorry, I was talking. I'm walking up to here, and I'm going to prepare Cure Wounds for when Percival comes next to me, or moves back towards me, and I'm gonna say, Percival, come here. I can heal you, and I'm just gonna hold Cure Wounds until he comes within
Alright.
range.
Sure. Tack, you're up.
Tak is gonna take a very, very deep breath as he is moving and hold it there and swing his greatsword at the angel. Misses the first time. He's using his action surge
Alright.
as well at the same time for his second attack,
Definitely
which is
hit.
just one shy of a critical. And yeah, smacks the angel.
If you were a champion fighter,
I know.
but no one ever
But
wants my
that doesn't-
champion.
Anyway,
That doesn't fit with Tak.
so
Yeah.
the damage comes out and yeah, is that your turn? Is that everything, Tack?
That's everything from Tak. Yeah.
Alright.
Pax is going to grab into his bag and he's going. Oh,
I accidentally skipped you because
no worries.
Yeah, no,
and
you're-
he's
you're
going
on.
to drop a drop of holy water onto his symbol. Going to hold it up and say, "Please help us free this soul."
what are you
He's going to
casting?
cast bless.
Okay, he is going to use a reaction, and with the click of a finger, it does not work.
This motherfucker has counterspell.
What a dick.
What a dick.
Indeed.
Yeah, I guess he's not concentrating on the spell.
Nope.
Um,
Counter spell.
and That's what Pax is doing.
All right. No movement then.
No, he's going to stand in front of Percival.
Okay.
Just raising his
Shadow.
shield.
Shadow's turn. He is going to. Doesn't really have a good angle. Gonna come here.
But he does have advantage on the shot.
Yeah, he's gonna see if he can hit. See if he can squeeze it between you two.
Hopefully.
At least it's not 2 1s. And okay, so from cover you get +1 to AC for half cover or quarter cover.
Plus two.
Half cover is +2, 3/4 is +5.
Okay, +5. Yeah,
Full
he's
cover can't even hit.
yeah he's just unable to
You said
get a
he's really
strike on.
big. You said he's really big. Pax isn't big at all. Would you say it's still a 3/4 cover?
I'd say it's still 3/4 cover because if I look at the squares, he basically can only see one square, and that's the square closest to him, right in between you two.
Okay, sure.
All right. That's gonna be Shadow's turn. Chained Angel's turn. So he has disadvantage, right? Because he's restrained.
He can either take an action to try and break free of the grasp. Otherwise,
Right.
he has disadvantage on attack rolls.
Okay. So everyone make a strength saving throw. Try and do Shadows as well. Okay. Yasma and Pax succeed. Everyone else takes 12 radiant damage. Those that succeeded take half,
Cool, I'm unconscious again.
and those that failed are knocked prone as well.
Which means that Earthen Grasp drops.
Okay.
Great.
That's his
Valentine
turn.
just passes.
Percival, make
Oh no,
a
it's half.
Yep,
Percival, make a it's death save. Yeah.
that's an 18.
That's better. That's a better one as far as death saves go.
Yasma.
First things first. I would like our Death Angel-y friend to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Sure.
What's happening here?
She's firing chest beams.
Hey.
Yeah!
Fire beams.
All right. What kind of damage is it?
Great bitch.
Sorry. What?
Radiant,
Radiant death.
which he
Um.
is most likely either resistant or immune to.
It
But that's metagaming.
Yes,
It-
that is metagaming.
hits into his skin. No reaction.
But
Of
now we
course.
know.
That making Yasma really angry. She's going to attack recklessly with her little.
Well, don't forget the
Yeah.
You don't have to attack
the
recklessly.
other rider of that beam.
But I thought he wasn't restrained anymore.
Yeah, I'm
flanking.
on the other side of you.
But
Oh right.
Yasma,
Haha. Attack.
Yasma, don't forget the other rider of that beam.
Is there another part to the beam, not just the?
He's blinded.
He's
Okay.
blind.
This is so good.
He's blinded until the start of my next turn.
He's blinded. All right.
Nice.
Let's see.
Details. I got way too excited there. I am sorry for that screech in everybody's ears.
That's all right. This massive threat is currently stomping you guys. So, yeah, he is reacting to the blindness. He's not able to see, shaking his head, twitching even more than normal. You attack. Nice.
Chop chop.
That's damage.
Big choppies.
Did Shadow hit with one of his bows earlier?
Nope.
Nope.
None of them.
I don't think so.
Just didn't want to go back and redo it at the time. So
he did.
He did hit.
Yeah. He
I'm
hit
trying
a
to.
unnatural
You never
20.
rolled damage on.
But it didn't
Yeah,
roll
but
damage.
then but he had because he had
So
the
you're fine.
3/4 cover, so it missed.
Oh, okay.
That was a different one, I thought.
Yeah, it didn't actually apply damage because there was no damage rolled.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get on top of my shit, but I'm trying to like move things forward. So the
good.
damage of the
your
short
time.
bow. If I don't target and just click the damage,
D6 plus Dex.
and then there's sneak attack. Where is that?
Which is 2d6
Here it
at this
is.
point.
It should have rolled a 2d. Yeah,
There we go. Okay, so 4 plus 6, that'd be 10. Okay. Sorry, guys. Alright. Yasma, is that your turn?
Yes, that's everything from me.
Galatash, you're up.
Right. Can I still use the cure wounds that I was holding last turn, or is that gone?
That is gone.
Cool. In that case, let me mark that off before I forget.
Mhm.
When he saw me go unconscious, could he reaction use it on himself?
No, because the trigger was for you.
Yeah.
Unless you allow it, then I'll do it. But the trigger was specifically for you.
I'd say like we'll allow it now. In the future, you'd like use your reaction to do that sort of thing. But holding an action
Okay.
also uses your reaction anyway, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
In the future, I'll allow it, but just make sure you say what you're doing at the time instead of
Okay, yeah.
later.
I didn't think that was an option, so I just.
Yeah. I'll allow it at the moment. Yeah.
Just make sure you always have the rider, and if he can't reach me, I'll use it on myself.
Yeah.
So you healed yourself for 1. Are you concentrating on anything? Because I'm just trying to keep hold of everyone's...
Yeah, I'm concentrating on
Good.
bark skin.
Yeah, on Yasma.
Oh, okay.
Which means you need to make a concentration check, because we all
I
took
did,
that.
I passed
He
it.
did.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank God he passed it.
Yeah.
So that's that. I am going to walk up and then cast Cure Wounds on.
Percival.
I closed my character sheet. Well, on Percival.
Targeting?
I am now.
Okay.
I will happily take that.
Nice.
Eyes go open again. Oh, why?
And.
Why is the restrained condition? Still says you're sleeping. Unconscious.
That is weird. Remove that.
Oh, there.
Alright.
Step.
Is that your turn,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daltash? Yep.
It is now.
Can't remove the unconscious for some reason.
No, I'm not sure. Tack, that'd be your turn.
Tak will a swing at the angel one more time. Why? That should have been with advantage.
Yes, he's still blind.
Yeah. But I'm guessing. Oh no, 16 hits
16 hits.
for a nice big smack of 14.
Nice.
Tak is gonna smack and yell, "You should have listened to Rady Rock."
He tried.
That
He
got us
tried.
in this mess.
She did, yes, but Tak doesn't care about that.
We did listen to Lady Luck, you asshole!
Is that
Angel
your
didn't.
turn, Tak?
That is my turn. Yeah, I don't have anything else to use as a bonus action.
Alright. Pax, you're up.
Raising up his holy symbol, he's going to say, Kanambo, guide his soul to redemption. And he's going to use his channel divinity for Path to the Grave.
Mm-hmm. What's that do again?
Double damage on the next hit against him.
Yeah.
So, I either first Shadow needs to hit and hit hard, or Percival needs to not get unconscious and use something very, very, very hard hitting against the angel.
And I'm
That
down
your
to first level
turn,
slot,
Pax?
so-
Yeah, that's his turn. He will stand in front of Percival, trying to...
Yep. Alright. Shadow is going to stay where he is for a sec. Take a shot.
With advantage.
With advantage.
Tak, did
Wait,
you...
with
attack
advantage
twice?
'cause
Oh, no,
he's
you also have
blind?
protect. He's blind, yes.
Yes, yeah.
Right, you have
Did,
to-
I
Um,
rolled a second time because
yeah.
it didn't do
I
advantage.
wasn't sure if it was
Yeah.
just for melee attacks. That's fine.
Nope, blind
19. Alright. Yeah, he misses again, just trying not to hit you guys. And he's gonna
Oh.
say, "Oh, should we get out of here?" And he's gonna start making his way kind of around you guys, kind of towards the exit.
What a coward! It is dishonorable to run away!
Chained Angel's turn. He's gonna attack again.
With disadvantage.
Disadvantage
Sorry,
because
did,
he is
Did Pax
blind.
and Yasma take half damage from the last attack he did? The
Yes.
first
Yeah.
attack?
Quarter
Yeah,
damage
they
on
should've.
Pax.
But remember,
Put
we have
damage on
the
accident.
we have the extra 5 hit points, so...
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, that
Oh.
that disadvantage
That-
is very nice.
That's a perfect
Really helpful.
disadvantage.
Thank God.
He would have been down on that critical.
He's unable to strike you, Pax, just bouncing off of that glorious shield of yours.
Tak would have obviously, by the
Thank
way, stood up
Caliban.
during his turn, just to let you know. That's why I removed it.
Yeah, that's fine. I figured that as much. Percival, you're up. I don't know why it says you're down. I tried to do a thing, but I am
Yeah.
confused.
I don't know. It's alright. As long as I see my health bar, I know I'm not unconscious, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Once again, going to spend half movement to stand up, and going to pull back another 5 feet. Leave the angel, we don't know who it is, trapped on the ground, but no, we'll use the spell to let him go. And he's going to hold a lightning aspected chromatic orb. Pax, step out of the way, give me a clear shot, please. And so he's going to hold a chromatic orb, lightning based, until he gets a clear shot.
Okay. Yasma, you're up.
Can our angely friend please make one more Constitution saving throw?
Yes, he can.
Haha.
13. Does he fail?
details. So while my beam of radiant energy does just
Shoot
soak
out of
into
your
his skin
chest.
like UV rays,
Yeah.
he's still blind.
All right. Brilliant.
And I am going to swing at him with my hand axe again.
Go for it with advantage.
Swing, swing.
And it's double damage.
26.
Yeah, the next hit against him was double damage. So does it
So that's-
double my double damage?
Yeah,
Yes.
That is the next hit.
52. 52 damage.
Well,
No,
because
wait,
the crit is
52?
26.
26.
26.
Yeah, but
26.
I
It's
thought
just a hand
because-
axe, it's not a good weapon.
Yeah.
It's just 1d6 doubled, it's 2d6.
Yeah.
Oh, it doubles it automatically in the
Yeah.
equation.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
Right.
Could you
so
imagine though if that little hand
I
axe
know.
did 56 damage?
I didn't realize it doubled it in the equation. Right.
If it was
26
Taka
damage
who
is
hit that,
amazing.
That's
If
really
it was
good.
Tak, yeah, that could have potentially been, 52 damage.
all right.
Yeah,
Um,
With this hand axe.
with a
With this
normal
hand
weapon.
axe, you cut into his shoulder, and part of his wing gets hit, and feathers go flying, and yeah.
Hey, do we still need feathers?
Yes,
for
so I
those
was just gonna yell, get your damn feathers!
Yes, do not
Dalatash.
worry about that anymore.
I am going to. What am I gonna do?
You should ask yourself this, not me. I don't know. I'm bad at
I'm
playing
gonna use
other
my
people's
bonus
characters.
action to use a 1d6 healing from Balm of the Summer Court on Percival.
Okay. Sure.
Actually, no, Tak, because he's in the fray. Is he in range? So you will heal 1d6. So
Sure.
Nice rolls with those.
Nice.
His heals have been on
Um,
point today.
I know.
And then I will throw a produce flame at our good friend, the fallen angel.
All right. Don't target just because of the cover and everything. Just go ahead and roll.
Actually,
Advantage.
can I hold that until Pax moves on
Sure.
Percival's order?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you and Percival will attack at the same time.
Mhm.
Attack.
Tak is gonna yell some profanities in Draconic and attack once again with his greatsword.
I heard that. That's very rude, Tak.
I just have no idea why it is not rolling properly. There we are. Ooh, yeah. Oh boy, that's
So-
a big one.
Nice.
So you hit hard. Nice. That's your turn. Take a big old swing.
Yeah.
Clip his other
that is
wing,
my turn, yeah.
basically. Pax.
Pax will.
Let's see you soar, eager.
Pax will attempt to cast Bless one more time. He's going to drop another drop of. Yeah. I figured.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna waste the spell slots.
Yeah.
He has to be able to see to counter spell.
It's not a counter spell.
Yeah. I figured. And he's
Something
going
far
to
worse. Shit.
step
It-
aside.
I'll tell you what it's called. It's called oh, not it. Fiendish cunning.
Fiend. He's a devil.
No, we didn't say this. I didn't say devil.
You didn't say that.
You
Our
didn't.
characters have no idea.
We have no idea.
Well, they don't know
What?
it's called Fiendish Cunning.
They don't know it's
By the
called
way,
Fiendish cunning.
Yep.
Pax
Alt
will
for
still
advantage,
deflect.
right?
So are you out of range completely, Pax? Because it looks like you're off grid at the moment.
He just takes a step to the side.
Light.
Okay.
But you could also
uh,
move out of range if needed.
Yeah, you want to go there?
Sorry,
No, it was
Tak
Tak that
was-
was.
Tack
Yeah.
was off center. All right, all good.
Yeah.
So yeah, letting go your extra attacks, Dalatash and Percival. Dalatash with what is going on? That's so many dice.
Yeah.
That's 2 held attacks?
Yeah, that was 2 held attacks. Are we sure? Let me look.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because advantage with Percival was 18. That hits. 14, and you said lightning damage.
Yes.
Yes, that is what it is, and you did target. And Dalatash, you also targeted and got 17 for 5 fire damage. Is that right?
Correct.
Alright. Okay, he does not like you guys at all. Anything else for your turn, Pax?
Pax will step again back to the same position and will just say, Percy, just tell me whenever to step aside.
Will do, thank you.
That's
Alright.
his turn.
Yeah, in
Shadow.
case the Chained Angel didn't understand, we don't like him either at this point.
Shadow doesn't know what to do. He's kind of like fumbling around, but he sees that it's taking damage. He's going to use his feline agility, I believe it's called. He's going to get up nice and close, dropping his bow and arrow on the way, pulling out a short sword, and he's going to attack this. Alright. Why is there no...
What's next?
There is damage button. Okay, now I just have to click the sneak attack button as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Sneak attack. Damage, normal. Oof,
Oh,
that's
snake
bad.
eyes.
Oof.
Alright. So sneak attack, sword damage. He gets in there and he's gonna get out. Just 5 feet.
He provokes opportunity attack.
He uses
no
his
reaction.
fancy footwork
Yeah.
and manages to
Plus
escape.
the reaction was used for the Fiendish Cunning as well.
Plus the reaction was used, but that's not really a thing that the players know about going around. So his turn. He is not liking this at all, really. And he's gonna what?
He's still blind.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, the blind is
so
really
good.
messed up. What a lucky roll, real. For real? Okay, actually, because he knows where you are, Yasma, he's gonna like turn towards you and he's gonna try you for the great sword attacks.
Oof.
That
Ouch.
hits.
Okay. 2 nat
Damn.
ones again. That's
That's
so
still
bad.
20 damage.
Yeah, and that's
The
only
fucking angel.
and that's mostly fire, which isn't resisted.
She's fine. I'm sure.
We're fine. Oh, maybe. we're not
Luckily, no
fine.
critical.
Yeah.
17 hits because bark skin is 16.
16.
Correct.
Yeah.
Alright, so he slashes again.
Oh fuck.
We're hanging on for dear life. That's it.
Yeah, because that's 20. No, what is that? Yeah, 24 points of fire, which is ouch.
I think it's all calculated
No, that's
automatically.
Yeah, that's
Right.
4 points of fire.
Um,
we
he's
should be
going
fine.
to fly directly up, out of your guys' range if he can.
That actually provokes opportunity attacks.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought we clipped his wings too. Fuck.
Pax will
Yeah.
try to smack at him.
All right.
Same.
Slap him.
Pax, what are
Slap
you
him.
doing to try and smack at him?
I'm just gonna try to smack with a shield to get him off balance and maybe push him a little bit.
All right.
Yeah, Tack is just gonna swing at his wings to try and get them fully cut off.
And Yas is gonna go right for the stomach.
Alright, so you guys triple combo him. Pax pushing him with his shield right in the stomach or legs as he flies up. Tak cutting one wing, Yasma another, and this guy and his sword and everything, all of the chains on his wrists just disappear and evaporate. As this happens, just gonna change the cam, go back to, because we're out of that. The creature disappears. The fire comes from the sword and appears at this brazier here, lighting the rest of the room pretty much. There's a door behind it. As these chains fall to the sides of the rooms, you hear this massive crash when each of them hit the ground somewhere ages below you guys. This fire burns brightly, and these doors magically open themselves, and you guys see outside the night sky.
Anybody have any water? Yas is gonna say she like starts puffing and puffing.
Yes. Fox holds one of his water skins over.
Yep.
I'm sorry, guys.
Bless, thank you. For
Especially Percy.
Maybe, as a suggestion, when we find potentially extraplanar beings trapped away in underground temples, we leave them well enough alone. Just as a forewarning.
We'll see what the Lady Rack tells us.
I think we ignore your Lady Luck from now on because she did not favor us this time.
Well, I mean,
I mean,
Rack
we
is
still came out
fickle
on
thing.
top.
Rack is a very fickle mistress.
Well, we did something good anyway. His soul was tormented, and we freed him.
Small victories. I will agree to that, yes.
Percival's just gonna like start casting mending to try to like fix the slashes and like scorches in his robes. And does anyone speak Infernal?
Nope.
I don't think so. No.
Yasma can't hear you.
One day I'll learn, guys. One day.
Then you just hear it coming from Percival. Yes, for the glass. And he's just muttering to himself in Infernal.
Is he getting possessed by the angel?
No. Just a little upset about losing my spell.
Max will walk over, put his hand like clumsily on top of Percival's hand.
Which he's just like still trying to like fuse the material of his robe shut.
You're trying, and it's not
takes a
really
minute.
helpful. It's
Well,
a
no,
big
he's-
slash.
Yeah, because he's casting mending.
Yeah, and I believe that helps for like up to an inch or 3 or something like that.
Up to a foot.
Up to a foot. Oh, okay. There are bits that are fixing and other bits that are just not there anymore because of the fire.
I'm going to have to buy a new robe. I like this robe.
We did something good. Thank you for standing here for my stupidity. Maybe
Okay.
you can give this back at some point. And he heals them.
Yep. The night
Well-
sky out through these doors, the cold wind kind of coming through a little bit. You guys, from this perspective, can see that you guys are quite high up in this dungeon, in this mountain. You don't have a good view from here, but you're not sure exactly where it would be pointing if you wanted to go out and have a look.
I'm not going to lie, as upset as I am about losing the spell, getting to encounter an extraplanar being was rather exhilarating.
And we have our own angel. Have you seen how Yasma was like shining like a diamond?
I
He's
had
like
not.
sitting on the floor, like huffing and puffing, like, I'm so tired. Can we go to bed now?
And this is probably the first time you've heard Percival make like somewhat of a joke, as he goes, "No, I didn't. Much of my time was spent face down on the floor, unconscious."
Brilliant. All right, so
This door to the outside looks great. I think we can go back the long way and get my hammer. I like your axe. Your axe is great, but it's just a little tiny.
can't hear you, mate.
Do not worry, keep it. I don't really have much need for it.
I just want to go get my hammer. I just spent a lot of money
No,
on it.
of course,
Shiny.
makes sense.
Unless someone thinks going back that was a bad idea, then fuck that hammer. I never want to see it again.
It's an option, but there is a much safer option right here. And he gestures to the open door, and Percival's actually gonna start like walking towards it.
How
Okay.
much
Use a
did
bit of
you
fresh
pay?
air.
Yes? How much did
Sorry?
you pay?
I think it was like 30 gold or something. But honestly, I'm not that too worried. I can buy another one. I just want to get out of here and sleep somewhere more comfortable.
I did something stupid and risked our lives. Let's not risk it again. I will pay for a new hammer.
I would like my notebook back.
Maybe we leave out this way and round about.
That seems like a far more wise option.
Ax, I do believe we still have something to do with the scare as well.
Looking back at the scale, it is off center still, but less so than it was before.
We did put his soul to rest. Not all of the souls are to rest. But his tormentor's soul definitely is.
I would have thought so as well, but it doesn't seem like our work is finished here. At least, I would believe so.
What do you suggest?
There must be a way to correct the scare so that it is even on both sides.
Well, were you not saying that Kellenvor's symbol is the off-balance scale? So doesn't it make sense that a shrine to him would be off-balance?
Yes, because you can never achieve perfect balance. Perfect
True.
balance would mean no freedom.
True, however, one of the archways did say that the balance between life and death needs a constant attention and must be corrected.
Which is the first law of our religion.
I do believe that the scare might be connected to that law in some way.
Maybe, most certainly. I'm not bright enough to make any connections. But enlighten me, please.
Oh, I'm just thinking and just saying it possibly has something to do with that. It does seem like this praise is giving us a lot of puzzles relating to your god especially.
It appears to be an ancient temple to Kalambo,
Well,
or
in that
dedicated
case,
to locking him up.
well, there is probably then something that is relating to the balance of life and death.
All of you are very smart.
Well,
Could
not
you
me.
help us? My mind's turning in circles and I'm not going forward. Yes, Dalatish, Percy? Any suggestions?
Percival's been
Frank-
kind of like getting some fresh air and not paying attention at all.
You go
I've
outside.
got nothing. I honestly have no ideas.
He's just standing inside the doorway, just
Okay.
breathing.
Dalatish?
Oh, I was up here, just looking around. I don't know if I heard your conversation.
I see
Or
a
if I would have
point.
been paying too much attention to it.
Okay. I see a point, Tuck. But I can't make any connections. Sorry. I
Well,
want to keep our people alive.
I am just merely thinking that there might be something more to this praise that we haven't discovered yet.
So, you all feel pretty tired and beat up after all this. Shadow's going to mention, well, maybe we should get some rest and see what we can do in the morning. I can have another look around if you wish. Percy, can you do the magic again, or just something to think about?
He first just kind of like runs his fingers through his hair, pulls his hair back. Sorry, I'm being called. What is it?
Could you do the magic protection while we sleep?
Oh, you mean the alarm? I believe so. Yes. Yes, I can do it as a ritual. It'll take a bit of time, but that's easy enough to accomplish. Where would you like an alarm set up?
Depends on if we want to sleep in this room or the next room. Maybe
Sorry.
maybe we sleep in one of the smaller rooms with the Bahamut or Soon. Then you only have to do one doorway.
That sounds like a capital idea.
Is this brazier up here the big one? Is
Going
it,
up that way,
just a-
Dalatash, what you see on the other side of this massive pillar where the chains have fallen down and there's a massive hole in the ground is a large swinging ball with smoke kind of emanating out of it.
Okay. Okay, I am going to walk down to the others and hey guys, you should look at this before we rest. It's kind of interesting. There's a big ball swinging with smoke. Come and look. And I'm just gonna walk back up this direction.
Wizard's work is never done, I suppose. Percival follow after him.
Does it look like a huge swinging sensor? Just
It's barely swinging. It's kind of held aloft where it is by chains above. But the smoke emanating, you don't have to like hold your breath or cough or anything. You can kind of just walk into it, and it doesn't seem to affect you guys at the moment.
At the moment.
How far out this door can we step? like the one that faces
So looking
outside.
out this massive door that opened up after the angel disappeared, there's kind of a massive mountainous kind of region rock that you can step out onto for about 50 to 100 feet.
Yas is just gonna walk outside and shovel her toes around in the mountainous
The
land.
dirt. Yeah.
In the dirt.
Do you want to try and like have a look around, or just barely stepping outside?
I will gingerishly look around. I probably can't see, so I'd light a torch as well.
Okay, sure. So just mark that torch off and make a perception check. Oof.
I'm
Yeah.
tired.
The stars are pretty again.
I'm just gonna hang out and be one with the dirt for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Pax is going to go full Santiago de Compostela and is going to try to swing this massive sensor back and forth.
You want to try and like get up there and reach it?
Oh, it's off the ground?
Yeah, it's hanging from the ceiling. Like the scales, quite high, hard to reach.
Yeah, he didn't
All right,
understand.
I'm glad it didn't crop up during the fight, but I have to go use the washroom, so I will potentially be back in a little while.
Yeah. You guys want to like set up for a long rest and see what goes on there?
So anything I have as an alarm, wherever they want it, go ahead and put it.
Yeah, sure.
Or anything I have as a ritual.
Yeah, I'll play your character
No
how I
worries,
think you would.
proceed.
So you guys start setting up for a long rest. Percival's gonna start ritual casting an alarm down on the southern part near the Soon statue. Is it the right button? How do I show you guys? Is that not it? This? There we go. Shift. And Shadow goes along with him. What are all you up to? Apart from so Tak, Dalatash, and Pax. Anything else you'd like to try and
go
do?
have the long rest with them.
Start getting ready for a night's sleep. Setting up your bedrolls.
I'll say to Pax, we can look at this further after we've rested, maybe. I think everyone's a bit tired, frustrated, or otherwise needing sleep. So let's come back to this later.
Sure.
And I'll head down towards the others in the Soon room.
So, does anyone want to take watch?
Pax would offer to take the first watch.
I'm also going to use my healer's kit on everyone so we can all roll hit dice overnight.
That's for a short
is
rest,
gonna-
but that would be very beneficial
I thought
either
you said
way.
we had to do it over for long rests as well.
For long rests, you don't need it for the healing. For the short rests, you do.
Okay, then I won't do that. Never mind.
But yeah,
Pac will take the second watch.
okay. And Shadow will offer to take a watch. So Pax, do you want to go first?
Yeah, totally.
I just want to mention that Yas hasn't come inside yet. She is still like getting cozy outside. She's very happy with where she is.
All right.
When walking past on the way to where we were making camp, I would have said, yes, we're settling down for a rest if you want to join us.
I'll be in eventually. And she'd probably go in a few minutes, but she's staying outside for now.
Yeah. Tak, are you also heading out for the rest?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said that. I thought so. Yeah, so Pax, over the course of the first couple hours. You see Yasma come in eventually. Apart from that, nothing else new happens, and you're able to get yourself to bed. Tack, do you want to roll a perception check?
Well, there is want and need, so I will make the roll, but obviously do rather poorly at it.
What does your character want to spend this time doing?
Nothing much, just kind of honing his skills, doing some sword kata. Nothing much. Like listening around if he can hear anything, but probably it's just a wind.
So yeah, listening and smelling for perception, not really getting anything. Using the other senses to actively try and do some kind of training. Nothing too extensive, you don't want to exhaust yourself obviously. And Shadow's going to take the last watch. Where's Shadow's perception? Persuasion. Oh, performance, no, perception. There we go. Nice. 21. He manages to keep a keen eye. He pops his head out for a sec, just to look around on the first couple of rooms. Notices something that when you guys awake, he will point out. Very interesting. So you guys all wake up. You guys manage to get a long rest. All fine and dandy there. Anything you guys want to do for hit points, etc. Take the recovery. Dalatash has the hiccups. I was wondering why he's laughing.
So my bark skin is obviously gone, right?
Yeah, so get rid of bark skin,
only lasts an
concentration spells, etc. Yep. And what was the other thing?
I think that was it. I don't know why I said 2.
Okay. Sure. So yeah, roll your hit dice if you need, and Shadow's gonna mention. While you were sleeping, I popped back to the hallway, and the hands. They have our things. I don't know. It's weird. It's our stuff is right here at the front of the hallway.
Oh, that is very good to hear. We will not have to walk all the way back to try and get
back?
them.
Shadow?
I didn't touch it. No, no. I just seen the stuff. I didn't go too far down the hallway. I didn't want to risk getting away from you all. Just wanted to keep an eye. Should we investigate?
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
Is anyone alright?
I'm okay.
I feel better after sleeping.
Good.
Yeah, I don't think anyone has exhaustion or grievous wounds, so I think you guys are ready to do rock and roll, eh? Shadow's gonna lead the way back to the hallway, and you guys see the grasping walls, just the same as before, except all of the heads that were there are like facing your direction. All of the legs kind of, instead of out to trip someone, are kind of like brought in and standing plainly. All of the arms are, instead of like ready to grab something or holding something, are directed towards you and presenting. You guys see your stuff. So Dalatash, you see your notebook and the letters stuffed within the pages. Yasma, obviously this massive warhammer stands out and sparkles in your eye. Tack, a simple hand axe, but yours just the same. Percival's spellbook is there. Pax, your mace and your dried blood is still there. You also see, let me click on the right page. A plain necklace, a medallion of Gond on the end of it, a bracelet loosely just held up by a hand, kind of like this, and a ring still held up like this as if looking through the center. Yeah.
Pax will move closer, say, "Thank you for holding my mace. May I ask you to take something else as a present?" And he grabs the ring.
So you leave the mace there and you try for
Yep.
the ring?
Yeah.
Yeah? You grab the ring, no problem.
He would go back to Percival
Yep.
and give him the ring as a present, not knowing what it is.
Okay.
And leave the mace.
Sure. Percival takes the ring. He says, "Thank you. I think better to start maybe detecting magic. I don't know if any of this stuff." And he sits down and he's opening his book up and he's just going to start ritual casting detect magic to see if any of this jewelry has any magical properties. Dalatash, you see your notebook and the letters.
I'm gonna walk over to the wall
Mhm.
and I'm gonna take my notebook.
Easy
I'm
enough.
gonna walk over towards the group, but like away from the group at the same time. And I'm gonna flick through all the letters and make sure they're all still there,
Mhm.
and the notes as well from my previous investigation.
Yeah.
Make sure they're all still there.
Sorry to call on you while you've got your hiccups.
It's
Everything,
fine, don't worry.
everything seems to be in order as you left it. You just double check everything. You flip through a page and you forget, like, oh wait, where's this? And it's where you left it, but you forgot where it was, and you find it on a different page. And yeah. Tak
Cool.
doesn't want his hand axe back, but Yasma goes
No,
and grabs
you
her
gotta leave it.
warhammer.
Yeah, she's gonna walk up and just go to the wall and be like, "I'm taking this back now, thank you," and like reach her hands out to grab it.
Yep. Easy enough. You get your warhammer back. No one wants to do anything else?
Waited for Percy.
We're kind of just waiting for Percy, I think.
Yeah. He finished casting detect magic with a ritual, and nothing pings his interest. So these items, these jewelry presented before him, the only thing that, excuse me, now I'm getting hiccups. The only thing that does give off any sort of ping, let me go to magic. He gets a light aura from the necklace that has the symbol of Gond. That one's probably a spell focus, he says. Right, well, I can. And he tries to grab his book back. No problem. He grabs it and he has his stuff. So, shall we try and walk through the hallway, or should we check the other door?
Probably the other door would be a little bit more. Well, less problematic, let's say.
Agreed.
Is the scale still off balance?
It is still off balance, but as when you went to bed, it is less off balance than when you first arrived.
Okay.
You okay, man?
Yeah, I'm
Someone
good. I'm
needs to
good.
scare Isaac.
Having a hard time of it. So you guys managed to go out onto the kind of mountain top here. Looking around, anyone who wants to make a perception check, please.
Of course, now I roll high.
Dalatash, you catch something that no one else does. Some of you manage to point out this is Triplicity Lock that you guys are standing above in these middle mountains, this trifecta of mountains. You see down before you, Triplicity Lock has a tiny island in the center, which Dalatash, you catch maybe a flicker of light coming from these stones that are like pillared together. Across the left, you see Creature Concord and the mountain after that. Down to your right, you see I'm gonna get it wrong. Dalatash's hometown.
You already said that. It's Creature Concord.
Sorry, Dalatash's hometown, Creature Concord. Tack's hometown, Forlorn Fortress, and the mountain behind that.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Can you see me from here? I can see home.
Turning around, looking back up the mountain, you could go to the peak, but it gets really rocky and dicey. You guys are high up here, but not at the top.
You said there was flickering light on the central island from the pillars.
Yeah, just maybe a tiny bit after you see these, like this tiny central island in the middle of Triplicity Lock. There's a couple of stones standing and touching each other at the top. You see a tiny flicker of light.
Are they flickering in any like discernible pattern or anything? Or is it just random?
No,
Random.
seems kind of random.
No.
From this distance, very hard to make out at all. The fact that you got 24 allowed you to see it.
Sure. I'll point it out to the others if they can see it.
Pointing it out to the
Not really
others, they can't even spot it.
Yeah. Okay.
You got eyes like an eagle. Amazing. So, what's
so
actually our plan now?
I don't know. Maybe it might be worth going back through and seeing if completing this has changed anything in any of the other rooms. But other than that, I think I don't know.
You guys feel
Yeah.
like you've completed this trial. You just don't know what you've done, like what the
What the actual
this is the
trial
end.
was.
Yeah, but being at the end, you don't feel satisfied, unfortunately.
Exactly, because I still feel like there is one more puzzle to solve in there.
All dungeons have more. Sorry, Pax.
No worries. There might have been a chance to save him.
There definitely was a chance to save him. Out of character, yous did exactly what yous were supposed to do to save him. Just his
That's
role,
rules.
man. Just his role. Yeah.
Happens. In character, Pax would just say, so, what's our next goal? Thanks for sticking something that is connected to my only point of interest. Let's continue to something that is connected to you. I would love to find out more about you, lads.
Well, if I'm
Well,
honest, I must say I need to go talk to the guild. I need to speak with your higher ups.
Sure, we can visit the guild, talk to them. I might get this nice suit of armor that we have found here repaired, so I can use it. We can visit my family afterwards, maybe. I'm sure mother and father will be more than happy to prepare a very nice meal for us. You know,
Yes.
it's
Yes, please. Family.
Anywhere but Oasis is good for me, so let's go.
well, it's not always. It's just across that Triplicity rock.
I mean, I'm from Oasis, and it's not. I mean, I don't want to go back, so we can go wherever you guys want, though.
Pointing towards Oasis, Yasma, in the distance you guys see in the direction of Forlorn Fortress, but way past it, past the mountain, past the forest area, there's some sort of desert climate in that direction.
Well, it's not as far as your home, Yasma. It's just a bit there, the fortress.
Well, let's go there then. I don't care where we go, really.
We should go back that way and get our horses and carts.
That
And the
probably would be a
goblins?
good idea, yes.
Rather than scaling the mountain and being slow, we can just traverse the main roads.
Good. So back to Confined City or back to Good and drop off the kobold?
Let's drop off the kobold first.
So you guys are trying to go back through the dungeon, is that right?
No.
Okay. Walking back through, you see this big
Yes?
dark room, lit up by Pax's light cantrip. You get to the scales as they were. You left them slightly off tipped. You get to the hallway. The words on the archway still read the same. The hallway still presenting towards you. Does anyone want to step into it first?
Yeah.
Okay. Pax, you go ahead and stand in the the hallway, sorry. Go ahead and make a... No, I'm kidding. Everything's fine. One after another, you guys make it into the hallway and down the corridor, spending another day's travel, heading back the way you came. You guys eat your breakfast, lunch, and dinner rations, and you're at the end of the hallway, ready to go back down into the mines, where this extra kind of entrance that you found started this whole adventure.
Anyone in need of rations? I can mark off for others.
Sorry,
It's
Dalatash,
okay,
can't hear.
I have not.
I'm good for now, but thanks, Pax.
Yeah, it'd
I'm
just
good
be-
for rations.
1 day's rations for each of you.
Was it
you
really
guys,
a day's travel through there?
yeah. You guys go back down into the mines, and the miners greet you. Ah, you survived. Ah, how was it?
Well, it was an interesting adventure, let's say.
We heard
didn't
some big
expect
bangs.
Well, yes, there were a lot of big bangs. We didn't expect as much trouble as we encountered, but you know, we dealt with that, and we're heading back into town. We shall take the cupboard off your hands at this point as well.
Oh, no need. We took him back ourselves.
Huh?
We had
Hack is
to.
gonna narrow his eyes and have a really stern face at this point.
Okay.
He
You-
was our business to deal with.
What he said.
I thought you wanted us to take him back to be sentenced and trialed, and we didn't want to keep feeding him.
We did
You were just
ask
supposed to
them.
babysit, not take him for a walk.
I am on his
Precisely.
side. Pax, I think you guys did ask us.
Yeah,
ask
we
them.
did ask them
Yeah.
Did we?
to do just
Shit.
that.
I didn't think we asked him to take him back. We asked him to watch him.
I think we asked them, but I'm not 100% sure.
I think you
Might
did.
be a boomer brain.
But are you a boomer?
No.
My memory
No,
is
okay.
absolutely terrible,
didn't
so
think so.
I cannot remember.
I think you guys asked them to. One of them's gonna bring up that unfortunately one of your horses is not so alive.
Which one? Yes,
The,
his face, eyes are gonna get really big at this point.
the one
Start to
that
well a little bit.
the one that doesn't help the wagons.
Oh,
That doesn't
no-
really say much.
Percival's horse.
It was Percival's horse named Horse. In Sylvan, who has unfortunately passed because they explained some sort of animals come hunting, and they didn't want to stick around and try and defend the horses if it meant their lives. They're not really fighters, they're just miners. So they did look after your horses best they could, but some sort of prey came and was happy enough with one horse, luckily.
I would use certain language, but certain people would consider it to be rather unsavory.
Don't look at me. You're talking about Percival because he understands Draconic?
No, I'm talking about in general, just
Okay.
you know, their, let's say, attitude towards other people's property.
Okay. So this is a tack thing.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
you know, this horse isn't ours. You know what? Yeah, we can just, yeah, you know, we use this. We just gonna give it to that creature. You know.
They didn't give it. They just
I mean,
didn't
yeah,
defend
I
it with
know
their lives.
exactly what you're saying. Exactly. I know
Yeah.
exactly what you're saying, but you know what? This doesn't belong to us. It's been left here. We're gonna use it, and you know, if something bad happens to it, oh well, you know, we just not gonna defend it with our lives.
They didn't eat the horse meat themselves or anything.
I know.
They didn't even use the horses to do their trade run. One of them is, however, going to bring up the fact, and this is going to be... Sorry, I can't find his name. I've got just too many notes. Oh, wait. Ganigal. The one who you traveled here with in the first place. Ganigal is going to mention, I seen in your wagon some gold. One of the pieces at least I recognize as something I mined. We left it there, but I'm sure that's from here, and we would like to take it back as part of our job.
We'll take it back as we retrieved it, but don't worry, your higher ups will get it.
Okay. He just lets you guys take their gold. But they
This
do know
gold
about
was
it.
Taken by a dragon.
Yeah, that's the gold you guys found on the trail.
What's the name of your foreman and creature conquered?
Did we give a name for the jailer?
I don't think we did, no.
I have him down as just the jailer.
Right.
Yeah, I heard his name was Numbers Mac correct. He was a real stick up his ass, so we might be able to give him all the gold you mind.
Okay. I'm not gonna push any further. You guys made it in there and came back out. We'll tell stories.
Yeah.
It's getting late. Do you guys want to sleep here before heading off again?
Well, we took we had a little bit of a rest recently.
It has been another day.
We walked the whole day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, in that case, probably a good idea to stay there for the rest.
Sure. Do any of you guys want to try and like check on the horses or anything before?
Yasma is gonna go check on Butterscotch.
Yeah. So you walk
Why
through the
don't we
mines.
camp
Another.
with our horses if they've been attacked already.
Yeah, let's put up a fire.
Seems wise to at least protect the ones that we have left.
Okay. We won't disturb you. I'm
Like
glad you're
bugs.
alive.
Same.
Have a good day. I hope to see you around sometime. The miners kind of like
hope to be arrived for the meeting.
they kind of like wave you guys off as you guys head out towards the horses. Yasma, you check up on Butterscotch, and Butterscotch is glad to see you.
I
Roll
give her
a
some scritches.
animal handling check, please.
$13.
13. Yeah. Pleased to see you. Kind of like gives a little neigh and like rubs her head up against you, and just pretty happy to receive the scratches. You guys set up camp, set up fire, go for another night's watch, or
Before going to bed, Max is actually going to walk over to Tuck.
Sure.
Hey Tuck. You like
How
gambling?
I do, yeah.
Okay, let's start simple. I have never done anything like that. Let's flip a coin. Loser buys a beer for the winner at our next stop.
Well, that is very simple. I will just simply buy you a beer and we can start gambling them properly. There's several ways we can do it. We can use the dice, we can use the cards. There is the dragon chess as well that I have that we can use for gambling. There is obviously several card games that we can play to gamble as well, but they are a little bit more complicated, so we shall not go into them too much.
I have heard that dragon chess is complicated. And,
It is quite a strategic game, yes,
Yes.
correct, true.
and I heard dice are fair unless they are weighted. So
Precisely. It's you have to be sure that the dice are actually fair.
You're a man of honor, so let's roll the
Roll.
dice.
Let's do it. Yeah. Do you have the dice? Cause I don't have any. I only have the dragon chest.
Oh, I don't have anything. I got this harp, and he's weirdly holding up a harp that he cannot play. Strings
I
a little bit
cannot.
on it, and it sounds terrible.
The
And
strings
closes back away.
individually sound fine, but the way you play them in succession does not make any sense and does not sound very good.
Like cats being strangled. Gotcha. But let's not annoy all the creatures surrounding us and the rest of
Oh,
them.
yeah.
Well,
We could
We
flip
can't-
coins. Multiple.
well, flipping coins is probably the easiest way to gamble. Yes, we can always do that. Would you like to start betting more? Let's say 1 gold coin.
You know, it's your habit. You say what we are betting for. Don't be greedy.
This is now out of character entirely, because
How much
Tack
gold do you
doesn't
have?
have a limit for when it's considered greedy for him. It will be considered extremely greedy for everyone else, but for him, this is normal. We're just merely gambling.
What would Tech say?
You know what? You're a beginner. Let's start more. 1 gold coin.
Okay, let's try this. Wish me luck, everyone.
So
Heads or tails?
0 or 1, basically.
I will go with heads. The one.
Sure. And Tak is gonna flip a gold coin. Oh, well, look at that. You owe me a gold coin now.
Which I will pay up immediately. It appears gambling is not something I am good at.
Well, this one is very, rag dependent. It's pretty much a one or the other option. There's not much, in between. Very, very deterministic. But
50-50.
if we go for something, yeah, 50-50. If we go, let's say, for something a little bit more complicated, let's say we manage to acquire a set of dice, or if you prefer, at some point we can play the dragon chess, then it becomes a lot more complicated, and Lady Rag has just as much influence as strategy.
If you would like to teach me at some point. I'm a slow learner, but I'm dedicated.
No,
I would
not a problem. Any free time we have during our travels, I shall try and teach you the dragon chess.
I would love that.
Of course, not a problem. Listen, if we do manage to get to the Foron Fortress as well, I do have some friends in there who might be interested to gamble with other people as well. We had a small gambling circle.
Are you addicted to gambling?
Addicted to gambling? No, come on, nobody can be addicted to gambling.
It's not a thing.
Inside check.
Alright, Tack, roll deception.
DC 5. Where's deception? There we are. Yeah, definitely addicted to gambling. Come on, it's obvious, plain as day.
No one can be addicted to gambling. I
Gotta
say.
get those last couple wins, man.
Daddy needs new shoes.
Yeah. New
Alright.
shoes? Not just new shoes. Need new shiny armor, new shiny horse, new shiny sword. Everything's gotta be shiny at this point.
Talking about that,
Definitely the new shiny sword.
talking about horse, Percival, I
Yes.
got some bad news for you. Your horse.
Yes,
horse.
I heard the horse was consumed.
Well, I wouldn't say consumed. It was rather, let's say, neglected.
He says this as you look down and see like blood trails just leading off into the distance.
Yeah.
What did you do to my horse?
We didn't do anything. It was
Insight
the
check.
miner. Go for it. Go for it. I'm not even gonna roll deception.
I actually
His
I
stock
actually
is
don't know what
100%
it's
There's
like.
no
not
need.
lying.
There's no need to roll. You Percival was
Yeah,
at
do
the
it anyway.
conversation while
Yeah.
talking to the miners. Yeah.
So what happened?
So
Well,
the
you
miners
see,
were
the-
looking after your horses as best they could, taking shifts to watch them while they slept, and you guys were away for a couple days. The horses were attacked, and one of them got taken away as food.
Hmm.
Which is your horse. Sorry, bro.
Which was horse in Sylvan.
Horse in Sylvan.
Yeah.
Sounds
Um,
fancy, but it's horse.
So you guys get a long rest again, taking watches if you want. With the fire up, I won't make you guys roll it out again tonight. Morning comes, or did anyone want to do anything before bed still? All right. Morning comes. Sorry, Yasma, go ahead.
No, I thought about it, but I can do it in the morning. It's versatile.
Alright, so morning comes, the sun shines through Middle Mountains, and you guys are faced with a decision on the road you're at the mines. You guys go right back to Creature Concord, or do you guys go left back to Confine City?
We're planning on returning the gold to Creature Concord and have to deal with the whole bureaucracy regarding the kobold as well.
And trying to get more money.
Yeah, because they owe us money. Only paid half up front.
They paid you
Depends on
1,000
how you
gold,
look at
no?
it, yeah. No, they paid us only 600 in total.
Right, because of the damages.
But we called bullshit on that. I think we're still calling bullshit on that.
Mm-hmm.
The damages were done by kobolds entirely, and we killed some of them.
And we
So it
retrieved
needs
some of
one
their
more
lost gold.
kobold.
You wouldn't have even
Exactly.
had a mine if it wasn't for us.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And also, they don't have to worry about chained up angel murdering all the miners at some point.
Yeah, no murder angels in their mind.
Maybe.
Which that is a research topic for Percival. He wants to know more about this Samael, or whoever this pretender of Samael was. So he's got a research topic.
Okay, so you guys head towards Creature Concord. Shadow is going to split the party because he has other things he needs to do. He needs to go to Confine City. So Shadow, the black cat that has been traveling with you guys, is heading in the opposite direction.
Well, it is his choice to do so.
Looking forward
Sorry
to
to-
seeing you.
Sorry to see you go, but do be careful on the road.
Well, I might see you around. Join the guild and, okay.
Yeah, give our greetings to Dominus and Gilladine.
Yes,
Yeah,
of course.
say hi for us.
Information? Dalatosh, you're keeping track of communication. aren't
Oh
you?
yes, do you wish me to pass on any specific message apart from everything we've done and accomplished?
Just relay what happened during the dungeon, I guess. Gilladine
yeah, of
can
course.
contact us if he needs us.
Of course. Okay, safe travels and I'll see you soon. No?
Of course, hopefully sooner rather than later.
Okay. Bye. And he leaves on foot, leaving you guys with your wagons, heading towards Creature Concord. Go ahead and roll animal handling if you're trying to maneuver said wagon, unless you are Yasma, moving Butterscotch.
I will. Yeah, I will take Butterscotch's wagon just for the sake of ease.
Yeah. And Dalatash with a 20. Nice. Dalatash taking the reins on the other one. That is all good. All I'll get from you guys is like who is Pax, Tack, and Percival, who is in which other cart or wagon, sorry. And I think we're going to call the session there.
Pack is obviously in the one that's loaded the least. Because he's a big boy.
I could probably go with Tack then, because between the two of us, that's pretty even weight. You know, big, heavy armored dragonborn. Little wizard with his stick.
And then Pax alone in the other one.
Yeah, and Pax would like to go to the one that's not Butterscotch, because he's still afraid of Butterscotch.
Okay.
That's fair.
So we'll say Pax and the gold with Dalatash, Tack, Yasma, and Percival in the other one. Alright.
Sounds good.
Well, that's going to be it for today, guys. We'll try and figure out all the random stuff that's happening on Foundry over the next week and make sure that all your hit points are correct and whatever else, and you get your weapon back, Yasma.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So that's going to be it for today. Thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, and all the positive comments. I think I got 2 subscriptions today, by the way, guys. That's fucking awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good night, good sleep, and dream big. We'll see you guys next time on Christian 9K3G.